The following is a presentation of the Shining Wizards Network, broadcasting live in high-definition video and available on all podcasting and streaming platforms. Follow us on social media at Wizards Podcast. Check out our merchandise at merch.shiningwizards.com. Do your Amazon shopping at amazon.shiningwizards.com. And become a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/wizardspodcast. And now, it's time for the Shining Wizards.
You're watching the Shining Wizard. Wrestling Podcast. Mwah.
And of course, you are tuned in live to episode 741 of the Shining Wizards Wrestling Podcast, where we get them off with both thumbs like Razor Ramon. Gringo Loco's joining us tonight. We are live on social media, including the Twitch, everywhere you go on each and every one of those streaming and podcasting platforms. Like I said, Gringo Loco's joining us. We got a full house of wizards. Let's get into the wrestling talk.
And talk about wrestling.
Dr. Dunk.
A double T.
And some Kevin.
Brundo.
KJG.
How's it going, boys?
Pretty rad, dude.
You know, Matt told me before we started the show, he does appreciate the fact that I can handle production. I think it went swimmingly well today, don't you?
You are an expert. Honestly, I hate it. I hate when you're not here for the open. It's extra shit that I'm usually not good at. So thank you for coming for the start of the show.
I always come for everything, including the start of the show.
Yikes.
Nice.
How are you gentlemen doing this fine Monday evening?
Fantastical!
What he said.
Yeah, ditto.
I'm pretty good. Pretty good.
News update. I did not go to fucking Guido Fest over the weekend.
What the fuck is Guido Fest?
Whatever that thing Gino Caruso was at.
Paisan
90s Wrestling Con?
No, it was no. He was Gino Caruso was at Paisan Con.
It was like 75 different people who are not the main cast of The Sopranos and Gino Caruso.
I saw that, yeah.
I know what that is. I got these guys that do what the fuck's it called? They do a podcast too. It's all Italian. It's an Italian podcast if you didn't know.
Paisan Con.
No, but that's not the name of the podcast.
Oh.
The fuck is it?
I don't know. Well, Tony didn't go though, and it's a missed opportunity, Tony.
I have enough Italians in my daily life. So I don't need to go hang out with more of them. Thank you.
I feel like all Italians get along.
Yeah, and what do you think it is? It's just a bunch of mooks going around like this for fucking 3 hours? Like,
Probably.
I don't even think Tommy Cutlets was there. It shows you what kind of awful Paisan Con it probably was. I mean, Jesus Christ, Andrew Anderson was one of the guests at Paisan Con. That's all you need to know.
He goes everywhere Gino goes. Let's see if we can get a guest list on Paisan Con.
It's kind of fun to say, isn't it? Paisan Con.
You don't like Guido
Completely
Fest?
Guido Fest is a month. Yeah.
It was a whole weekend thing. It was
Yes,
Sunday.
they were advertising. They actually had like a Frankie Valli tribute band like Monday from Sunday for Mother's Day.
They can't get Frankie Valli?
I mean, I don't see why they couldn't.
They couldn't get Louis Prima.
Oh, Louis Prima's long gone. Louis Prima Jr. maybe, not Louis Prima.
Dude, Ray Boom Boom Mancini was there.
That's right. He was the big get.
Oksana Lada from The Sopranos.
the Russian one. The one that played the
Vinny Paz, the boxing champion, was there.
Isn't he like Dominican?
Not according to this thing.
Pazienza is not Italian.
Vinny Pacifico there.
Mike
course.
Starr was there. Mike Starr from Goodfellas.
Yes, Vinny Pacifico was buying his brother Dunkin' Donuts across the street.
Look, I don't want.
What? What?
Maybe. No. Never mind.
What, you don't want to bring up Vinny Pacifico?
No. I'm going to go past the guest on here. I was just go past that.
Who? Come on.
I mean, Taral Hicks. She doesn't look Italian. I'm just going to put it that way.
Oh, you're talking about the black chick.
Yes.
Yeah, she was in something. Her resume was.
Tail,
There you
Belly, Just Cause, The Preacher's Wife, Gaslight, Subway.
I don't think The Preacher's Wife was an Italian movie.
What else?
I bet you dollars a donuts Goodfellas was.
A lot of Roseanne Sorrentino. She was Pepper and Annie.
Oh yeah,
the
Pepper.
Boss
I remember that.
Not the Boss Man's Pepper.
Paulie Nugent.
Ted's brother.
Oh, Tommy Cutlet's fucking.
He was there.
His agent was there.
Well, fuck. My God.
Yeah, a lot of guys who are like in the background of The Sopranos. Donnie Brasco.
What? Donnie Brasco?
I think the guy that played Johnny Sack was there actually.
Gino Caruso.
Can we go back to Johnny? Brasco? Can we go back to that?
Big Joe Gambino.
Well, Big Joe's got to be there.
He's an Italian American social media influencer. Hey,
That's why I hate that shit. And then it's a bunch of fucking idiots that walk around going, hey.
What would you expect at Paisan Con?
Oh no, like bring Italian food. You know what I'm saying? Get a whole setup. Matt could have slung some pies. We could have had some fried zeppoli. You know, like sausage and pepper. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's gonna be Paisan Con, I don't want it to be like 50 people that were like extras in Italian movies and Italian shows. Give me some food, man.
You want to
Everybody brings
sandwich?
their mother.
No, I don't want a
stirring pots in
sandwich.
the back.
You want a sandwich?
I want sausage and peppers on a fucking roll. That's what I want.
Now you know where this was, Brundo. KJG. This is where we see wrestling at the
This is at the Williams Center.
Williams Center in East
Oh,
Rutherford.
really?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Rutherford, not East Rutherford. Get it right.
Yeah.
The website says East Rutherford.
Oh, the website is fucking wrong.
Nothing on the internet's wrong.
Never. Duke Drosey's a good guy.
My buddy's gonna go to a hardcore concert there. I don't know how the hell they're gonna do that with the setup there.
I feel like Aunt Money goes to hardcore concerts all the time there.
Fuck's a hardcore concert.
You know, hardcore
A
band.
lot of banging.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of
Like a
banging.
hardcore porn.
hardwire, you know.
I saw an interesting conversation on Twitter today. And I'm interested to see what you guys think.
Ooh, I like this.
Somebody said,
Oh boy.
if you say you love professional wrestling and you only watch WWE, then you only love WWE. You don't love professional wrestling.
No, because all that other wrestling is bullshit. Sorry.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You watch other wrestling, Tony.
Yeah. But why can't you call yourself a wrestling fan if you just watch WWE?
No. It's not calling yourself a wrestling fan. It's saying I love professional wrestling, but I only watch WWE.
Yeah, but
So?
that's such a ridiculous argument to make because like I love baseball. Am I really gonna sit down and watch fucking the Somerset Patriots streaming like every day? No, I love Major League Baseball.
And
Like,
I'll go to a Somerset
Bingo.
Patriots game. I'm sure KJG will too, but you know.
like what
That's
at,
like
at its very core, WWE is professional wrestling. So it's like saying a rectangle is a square, but a square is not a rectangle.
Yeah,
Simple
like Matt,
that. Like
if I say to you, like, you like to watch football, but you only watch the NFL. And like, are you gonna be fucking like not a football fan if you don't watch the UFL? Like, what the fuck?
Like, I despise college football. I love the NFL. Do
Yeah,
I not love football?
yeah,
Boom.
yeah. Roasted, toasted.
Take that ass clown.
KJG fucking whipping that ass.
I'm interested to see what Brundo and HK have to say.
Who gives a shit? They're wrong.
I was gonna agree with you, but go fuck yourself.
Point taken.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. If WWE's professional wrestling, if that's all you want to watch, you're still a professional wrestling fan. So, and plus, maybe you watch the fucking WWE on the cock. You go back on the WCW. You can go back to UWF. Whatever else they got on there.
You know what we found out in the pre-show, Brundo? WCW closed.
No fucking way.
HK, you got the facts on this, don't you?
Yeah, no, it's definitely closed.
Guys, can I just tell you how weird and how creepy how everyone's listening? Fucking, we're just talking about Paisan Con, right? I was going out of my mind trying to find something for it. Just scrolling down, right? Just looking on random friend that I haven't spoken to in years. A post 3 days ago, Paisan Con. And Tony, there is food. They brought food.
All right, fine.
They got cannolis.
Good. Oh, good for them. Good for them. That's awesome.
Anyway, sorry. Creepy ass shit.
HK, I know. I'd like to hear what you have to say.
I think I'll go to like the Pat Patterson. Like wrestling is ice cream, right? A lot of varieties.
So you're going a whole different direction.
Yeah, I was gonna razor some guys off. No, it's like ice cream, man. And if you only want to eat vanilla, you can only eat vanilla, but it doesn't mean you don't fucking love ice cream. It's very simple. Like KJG said, at its heart, WWE is professional wrestling. So if you only watch WWE and you love wrestling, you still fucking love wrestling. It's pretty easy.
Can I ask a dumb question, Matt?
Yeah.
Why did Kate post this on social media?
Post what?
This whole argument.
This wasn't Kate. This wasn't Kate.
Somebody want to throw under the bus? Was it SRS?
No. It was just
Throw her under the bus.
Yeah.
It's nobody. You can
Go
find
over them speed bumps.
I thought it was an interesting conversation to bring up with you guys. I was just curious to what your thoughts.
Yeah,
I don't agree with it either. Let's.
I didn't. Granted, I didn't see what work he kind of showed. If he showed any work either, but I'm just saying, like, we showed our work, so I'd have to take a look and see what he said.
What are we, 5 Phil Reyes now? We all agree?
The only time it's gonna happen.
5 Phil Reyes sounds like an adult movie.
Write that down, Brundo. 5 Phil Reyes.
Not enough couch in the world.
Or Febreze. Love you, Phil.
Unfortunate news yesterday morning. Sabu.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Gringo Loco canceled.
No.
Not yet.
I think we're still good with Gringo Loco. But Sabu passed away. He had his last match a couple weeks ago, WrestleMania weekend, with Joey Janela at GCW Spring Break. No rope, barbed wire. Took some fucking gnarly bumps there. Friend of the show, Bay Ragney's sharing pictures because they all got together at the. I guess they ran into each other at the TWA One and Done. Like everyone was in good spirits, and you wake up yesterday morning and it's pretty fucking. It's a bummer, man. Sabu, dare I say, was a game changer in professional wrestling. Whether you enjoyed his work in the 90s or you didn't enjoy his work in the last 10 years, where he maybe wasn't such a nice guy, he still left a huge impact on the professional wrestling industry. No?
Yeah, I was thinking about this, and I wanted to ask you guys a question. Huge impact, right? Definitely just a extremely unique talent. But have you ever come across a talent that botches as much as he does and doesn't get any criticism for it? Like, I've never heard anybody like criticize Sabu, and he's a fair amount of botching throughout, many matches of his, but like, you never hear anybody. I'm not here to shit on him. I love Sabu, big fan, but I was thinking about that going, man, he never really got a fair amount of criticism.
I think that's part of the overall package of what you get with Sabu.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's part of what makes him unique and what makes him great is that you're almost kind of expecting it to happen because he's so like, so I don't want to say careless because that sounds like he's not a professional, but like he's like professionally careless, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like like he's going to fuck something up, but that's what you sign up for when you get into the match, when you sign up to face Sabu. So like he's not going to kill you. Well, all right. So odds are he's not going to kill you. but he's like, to me, he's like, you're always cautiously optimistic when you're in a match with Sabu.
You know, Marking Out brings up a good point, which is the point I wanted to make. Sabu did say in interviews he used to botch on purpose to get over. Like to get over on people.
I didn't realize that.
Mistakes all the time. So yeah. Yeah. Also, you guys catch the video that Taz put out?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched that this morning. Yes.
I almost wanted to see Taz in gimmick, like, you know, not necessarily shitting on him, but kind of putting him in his place. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, rest in peace, motherfucker.
I think that ship has sailed, though.
Yeah, I know. It's just weird because, you know, they played it off for so many years. Like they really couldn't stand each other. Like they built a storyline for a year and a half where they didn't touch, you know?
Well, they also didn't really like each other.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. But Taz did have some kind words about Sabu, which was nice.
Yeah, of course, man. Look, I've told the story. Somebody, I think the Mark Order podcast wanted me to tell the story again. When I discovered ECW, like Sabu was my fucking guy, and I used to work in a lumber yard, and I had you just had like box cutters, like you'd use them like you need a box cutter to open a box. You open it, and I'd fucking put it in my pocket. Then I put it in my backpack. I always had a box cutter on me. I was like 15 years old. I would go in the basement when I came home from work. I would work out. I had a workout machine in the basement, and then I would go in.
Stick, huh?
Yeah. And then I would go into the bathroom, and I would take a razor blade and try and give myself a Sabu scar.
Fuck you, bro.
Oh, you guys never heard that story?
I'm sure I have.
I have not.
I thought
he was the coolest, fucking homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, and I'll tell you where it all came crashing down. I went to an independent wrestling show in Cedar Grove at the high school in 2001. The main event was him against Chris Candido. He came out to the fucking Spice Girls.
Yep.
And I was crushed. I shouldn't have been crushed, but I was crushed. This guy was the most I was at fucking Born to Be Wired. I was at Living Dangerously. Like, this guy was the guy for me. And he came out to the fucking Spice Girls.
Which Spice Girls jam?
Wannabe.
Yep.
Very quick.
I know these stories all too well.
Yeah.
But it's a bummer, man. And like it's felt across, you know, the wrestling world. You know, he should have made fucking way more money than he did. He should have been a fucking household name, but
should have invested in wet wipes.
His fucking uncle was the Sheik, and he fucking he got that tryout in the WWF, and they were going to give him a gig and everything, and they want him to talk, and he wouldn't talk. Like, he was like, my gimmick is I don't talk. And like, he fucking turned down the job at WWF in like 94 because he was taught from his uncle, the original Sheik, like, to be fucking old school, and it probably cost him a fucking fortune.
So he was offered a WWE deal before he was in WCW?
Yes.
Yeah. 93, 94, one of those years. Do you remember the match he had on Raw, like years later? They're doing the invasion, him versus Flash Funk at the time.
Yeah.
That was...
Wait, was it him versus Flash Funk, or was that RVD versus Flash Funk?
No, it was him versus Flash Funk. That was like the coolest fucking match I remember them having on Raw in years, too. Because he did all his Sabu stuff. It felt like they brought back Too Cold Scorpio just for like a night. I had it on tape. I remember I used to watch that like all the time.
Yes, the June 23rd, 1997 Raw from Cobalt Hall in Detroit. And him and Flash Funk, they go to a double count.
Oh,
yeah, he kept trying to put him through a table that wouldn't break. And then eventually it did.
I still remember when he debuted on WCW, how cool it was. It was like Sabu's getting a shot, and then a couple tables later, he was gone again.
Wasn't that the Disco Inferno match?
Alex Wright.
Alex Wright. There it is.
Yep.
I think it was around the same time Mr. JL debuted too.
Well, Mr. JL hung out a while.
Yeah,
They,
it was around-
had a match. They fed Flash Funk to both of them, RVD and fucking Sabu.
So a whole lot of snake to gnaw on.
In '97.
Took me a minute, but that was a good one.
Let's see.
We writing down a whole lot of snake to gnaw on.
Ryan Sullivan, I hope everyone noted that he was old enough to work. Marking out wants to know if I've been to therapy. Marking out, WWE just posted a dark match with him and Scott Taylor from '93. He was a few weeks out from his ECW debut and would have been ECW champion at the time. Yeah, I think that was when it was Eastern Championship Wrestling.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because it was some weird. What he beat Shane Douglas in October of '93.
Think so.
Oh, you know what I wanted to look up because I just watched the homework before, a little bit before the show.
Just like in school, last minute doing the homework.
You know what? It's good because then I can remember it. Don't be a fucking dick about it.
I've been saying that forever. It's the best way to do it.
But they put up Sabu's greatest moments. Oh, it's like it's fucking 5 minutes. That's not.
That's accurate.
It's like Joe Hendry writing a song about Ryan Nemeth.
The end.
He's Nick Nemeth's brother. The end.
Oh, it's like
Sabu's greatest moment.
It's his top 10 greatest moments.
These
That's why it's only 5 minutes long.
Gotcha.
I still remember the commercial for Born to Be Wired when they were going into like, Sabu getting hurt and it played that like the organ music. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
And when he puts his arm around the rope and it gets hooked in and then they're slow-mo in it. Man, I miss old ECW production. That
Somebody
shit
put
was
up a video from ECW. They put up it was from an Alice in Chains song. It was
Grind.
like the 4
I
or 5
remember
minute
that.
videos.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
that brought it back. That was awesome.
It's funny how great the creativity can be when you can actually use like real music and not have to worry. Well, pretend not to get sued or whatever.
Dude, I am and I don't want to jump ahead to KJG's homework, but he sparked something last week. So I've been watching 1998 ECW. Like I started the beginning of the year because I know I watched all the pay-per-views, but I'd be fucking lying if I told you I remembered the TV shows. Bro, some of the overdub music, some of it is Al Snow's overdub music is not even remote. It's not even like it doesn't have there's not a beat that sounds like Breathe. There's nothing that sounds like Breathe. And everything he does when he comes to the ring fits with Breathe. So when he's doing the fucking thing and like this fucking hokey fucking stupid synthesizer is playing in the background. Oh my god. It's fucking rough, man.
Did I ever give you my old ECW collection?
Yes, I think I have it in the basement.
I was wondering. I thought I gave it to you. Yeah, that you got to go back and just watch that a lot. It's like mostly like 95, 90. No, probably like 95. It leads all the way up to like One Night Stand, the first pay-per-view. That entire collection.
Barely Legal.
Oh, Barely Legal. That's it. Yeah.
No, you're right. You're right, Tony. One Night Stand.
Listen, that would be a fucking real hell of a collection if it did. Gringo Loco joining us in a few.
How dare you? We're talking about Sabu and you're going to go One Night Stand.
He was
Well, that's the real ECW. I'm sorry.
I will fucking kill. I will drive to North Arlington and murder you.
No, I will slit your stomach. This is where you could really pretend to be Sabu. You could be like the new Sabu, like Hayabusa.
Bro, that shit blows my mind. I don't like it. I'm seeing it on social media. Masato Tanaka and Hayabusa team up. What are we doing? It's not Hayabusa. How are we calling this guy Hayabusa?
We got Shane Mercer on in a couple of weeks. We could ask him about it. He's on those cards.
I'm gonna ask him about it.
Yeah.
Do we know who Hayabusa is?
Hayabusa.
No, like, do we know who they stuck under the mask? Is it the guy that used to be Scion?
Let's see.
Well, I got motorcycles when I looked up who is the new Hayabusa. So that's
Oh yeah, Hayabusa motorcycles came up everywhere when I was googling that shit last week.
I'll see if I can find a 0-1 card on Cage Match.
Hey, that Deathmatch 2.0 group is really fucking
They love
catching
Necro.
fire. They fucking love Butcher, huh?
I wish they would all fucking catch on fire.
Oh, what Deathmatch group is going to Heartland? Jesus, Heart Ballroom.
Oh, ICW. I think I'm gonna go to that one.
Yeah, Danny DeMonto was like, "Oh, buy your tickets now." Yeah, those 40 tickets at ringside. Might be standing room only, the way it always is at the Heart. People fly in, dude. I was reading the posts. People fly in from Chicago and they fucking get an Uber from Newark Airport to the Heart Ballroom to go check out hardcore wrestling, and then they fly all the way back home.
Mark and Al wants to know, were you all at the PWS show when Eric Sims sent Sabu out before the main event, got in the ring, then just sat outside the ring for Liger, John Morrison? Yes, we were. We were there for that. Yeah, the Hayabusa, the new Hayabusa doesn't have a cage match.
Okay.
So we're in the dark on that.
That's a bump. Oh, I would get echoes.
What?
I heard an echo.
Maybe
What?
you're losing your mind.
No, I heard Brundo echo and then I echoed.
Oh.
There's probably a glitch in the Matrix. Sorry. Hey, Gringo Loco's joining us in a few minutes.
Yeah, he is. He's got a loaded fucking. He'll be in like Toronto Wednesday for Lucha.
Toronto to Wednesday.
No, Toronto on Wednesday. What's the name of the Toronto?
I was writing it down. I love it.
Dude, I've got like 4 or 5 titles already.
We're fucking rocking and rolling here. We're gonna talk about Backlash. We got. We have a picks update. It's not,
Picks.
It's not an update, but it is updated.
Another Phil Rayo moment. We all did the same thing.
Come on, who didn't see that coming?
No, of course.
What do we expect? We could talk some AEW. Fucking.
Oh, can we talk AEW?
Fucking Billy Jack Haynes, Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe you were out on Tony. I can't believe you were out on that.
I just could not get into it. I was like, yeah, he's a fucking maniac, whatever.
A maniac. He thinks his father might be Vince McMahon Sr.
Yeah, I know. You know what? I don't know, man. Mental illness is a bitch. I don't know. Like, I was like, whatever.
I really can't get a read on you lately.
Dude, Dark Side for me is like below
not a
mid,
book.
man. No, it's like fucking jabroni style now, man. I'm just sorry. I'm just not into it.
Jabroni style.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
Next week, Sheik. That'll be a good one.
All right.
not jabroni style would be our guest, and I believe he's here. I'll bring him in.
There he
Thank
is.
God.
Mr. Loco.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you?
Good. How are you, man?
Good, man. I thought I was going to have time to have some of these chocolate-covered almonds from Costa Rica, but you just threw me right into the fire, huh?
Oh no, enjoy, brother. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Tell us how delicious they are.
You wouldn't be the first one to eat on this show.
Let me see. They look really good, man. Look, they got the sloth on it and everything. It looks pretty legit.
Oh fuck yeah.
Can we put him in the middle? Can we make him the center of this interview?
We can do this. There you go. How's that?
How are they?
Oh, my God. They're pretty damn good.
All right. Well, you enjoy. Enjoy your almonds.
Yes.
Almonds. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't want to skate nuts and then get yelled at.
You don't want to skate nuts? I don't want to skate nuts either. I don't know what that means.
It means a title.
Double T can't speak. You'll notice that as the interview goes on more and more.
I'm good.
Yeah, I know. I know you're good. It's okay. I'm just preparing Mr. Loco. Do you prefer Gringo or Mr. Loco or?
Gringo's fine, man. That's what I go by everywhere. So, yeah, we could do that.
He's also the bass god, Tony. Let's get with it. Get with the program.
Like he's all about that bass?
That's right.
Do you twerk?
I do not.
See, if you're about bass, you got to twerk.
Do you twerk?
No, I try. I'm fucking awful.
At least you try.
I mean, it goes just about as well as some white Italian dude would fucking pull off a fucking twerk.
It's all about the attempt.
It just looks more like I'm humping air.
It could work. It could work depending on what part of the country you're in. You know, maybe people are into that.
No, I might get locked up around these parts.
Yeah, Tony's an oxysexual.
Is that a real thing?
It sounds like a Midwest thing, honestly. I don't know. So, Mr. Loco, almonds aside, how are you tonight, brother?
I'm doing okay, man. Just tired as always, man. How about yourself?
I don't have chocolate-covered almonds from Costa Rica, so I'm not doing as well as you are. So.
So you went from Chicago on Friday to Costa Rica?
No, I came from Costa Rica into House of Glory on Friday.
Obviously not the results you wanted at House of Glory.
No, but I mean, people, hitting me in the dick is always going to be a problem. So, the guy did that and lost the match, but I think I'm going to be utilizing my rematch clause here soon, and we'll see how that goes. So
now let me ask you, punch in the dick, does that mean next time you wear a cup?
It's got to be. I mean, I have to come well prepared. This is the name of the game nowadays. You never know what these heels are going to do. They're trying to win every match however they can, and Base God match was no different. So we came with a plan, and that was the result.
Man, what a busy week for you. House of Glory Cruiserweight title match. Again, I can't speak. And then Friday night, you were at Ring of Honor Proving Ground against Bandito. Unfortunately, also not the results you wanted, but you find yourself constantly in these championship matches. Do you feel like you're close to catching that break where you're holding those 10 pounds of gold in the air?
I do. I feel like it's just around the corner. I can tell you that, that night in Detroit, the crowd was pretty behind both of us, but Gringo was very prevalent in the arena, man. There was Gringo Loco chants. I think they call it an inverted angle slam off the top. People lost their minds. And, they just couldn't believe what they were seeing. So I think that little by little, I've been chipping away at all these cities, and they're all, can we swear on here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You better.
Okay. Well, they're all beginning to fuck with Gringo hard. So, I think people are starting to really wake up to what Base God is trying to put out to the world in the wrestling business.
So
I do.
When you're as busy as you have been, especially over the last few days, how difficult is it to not only prepare to go from city to city, but prepare for a different opponent, different styles of matches, different stipulations? How hard is that for you as a pro wrestler, or is it old hat for you by now?
Oh no, you never get used to that. So I take it as it comes. Like, I got a Canadian loop coming up. I actually leave for Canada tomorrow, and it's a 5-way lucha scramble, and all of them are amazing. Ray Horace, Ares, Jack Cartwheel. I forget the other guy, Spiderfly, which is an incredible talent. I'm sure you're going to be saying that name a lot on these podcasts coming up in the future, but I take it as it comes. So I'll wake up and I'll say, what does this week have in store? And it's a 5-way lucha scramble. Then it's me and Ares versus an incredible tag team the next day. And then I'm off to where really I cut my teeth and started to really get some momentum. I go back to Cleveland, Ohio for AIW for their 20-year anniversary, which is so awesome. It'll be great to be back in Cleveland. And then, then we're off to LA for another lucha show. So, we're just crisscrossing all over the country here. And I take every match seriously, and I just look at it and I say, what's the best thing that we can do, for the fans, for me, for my opponent. And, we're just trying to make the best show that we can.
You mentioned being all over the place. And for those not familiar with Gringo Loco, you've been in the wrestling business for quite a bit of time. How much does it mean for you to be included in Dean 2 and to be part of that 10-man Cybernetico?
Yeah, so those guys have been following my career for a very long time, almost since the very beginning. They know my humble beginnings very very intently. They know the teachers that I started with. They know the year that it happened. They know my opponents that I've had throughout the years. They know my struggles through Mexico City and out of Mexico City. So when they came to me with this idea, I was like, please include me in anything that you guys have going on. And I guess they're doing it in conjunction with Tony Khan and AEW, which is even more incredible because, I have a good relationship and an open door there as well. So, guys like Hologram I've known for years. We'll see who gets added to that crazy match. And I'm just so happy to be a part of it, man. Like we did the first one WrestleMania weekend last year in Philly, and it was fun. Like it was a success. I saw a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time. So, I think they have a lot of respect for Lucha Libre. So, out the gate, if you have respect for Lucha, you win my heart.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a show. They announced Tom Lawler, Josh Woods as well. So a lot of great stuff going on there with Dean too. And it's for a great cause. If you're not familiar with Action Wrestling, and Dean, who was a part of the message boards and involved heavily in Action Wrestling, he passed away a couple years ago. So this is a great cause here. Let me tell you, my favorite Gringo Loco match that you ever had was in December of 2024 when you beat the dog piss out of Micro Man. I loved every second of it, Gringo Loco. You have no idea how much I can't stand Micro Man.
Oh, you gotta love Micro Man.
Oh, when Selena De La Renta and MLW put him in that duffel bag, I thought hoping he was gone forever.
When you were saying that, I was like, there's so many ways that this could go. Like, is he going to mention the Psycho? Is he going to mention the Psycho Clown match? Is he going to mention the Phoenix match? Like, and of course, Micro Man wins. He always does.
He beat the shit out. It was great. It was great. The ladder, the door.
You make me sound so diabolical, man. Did you like the finish?
I'm okay with that. I like diabolical.
I'm saying, did you like the actual finish of that match?
Yes.
Okay. I loved it. I thought it was great. And he doesn't lose often in GCW, so that was a big night.
Right, that's another problem. How's he beating all these normal people?
I don't know, man, but he won the clusterfuck, and he's winning all kind of stuff.
It's crazy shit, I tell you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because we were talking about Sabu before you joined us. Unfortunately, you passed this past weekend. You got to share a locker room with him at GCW over WrestleMania weekend, and I'm sure you spent some time at some point in your career with him. How influential was Sabu to your wrestling career?
So I've always enjoyed watching his matches as a child. He wasn't like my number one or number two. I was more of like an RVD guy. Taz was a big influence. Rhino, guys like definitely Tajiri. I had my dream match the other day in January in the Hammerstein Ballroom. Couldn't believe that I was in the ring with that guy. But anyway, I mean, he was definitely a guy when you turn on the pay-per-view for ECW, and I was in high school, that, if he's on the card, you are going to tune into his match because you never know what's going to happen. The guy was out of his mind. It was awesome every single time. And I think that, I know how inspirational he was to many generations that came after him. I mean, I don't think he influenced me because I would never be crazy enough to do that type of stuff that he did, if that makes any sense. I can understand why people form their career after him, but I don't think I'm athletic enough to do the stuff that he was able to do. So enjoy watching it, yes, but to do it physically in the ring, I don't think it's possible.
I mean, you do some pretty high-flying stuff.
I just can't run from the ring to a chair to a rope to the outside. It's just not happening. It's just that's scary as hell.
Not yet.
Right.
Not yet. You'll get there if you want to.
I will give you guys a little bit of insider baseball here. So I show up to Joey Janela's spring break 9, and I walk into just a random locker room, and I got my braids out, and I'm just ready to roll. I got my gear on already. And he, we're cordial enough. I'm pretty sure he knew who Gringo was, but I'm not positive that he did. We've had run-ins here and there. And as soon as I walk in, we locked eyes, and he goes, "Yo, cool hairdo," because he had the braids as well. And I thought that was really, I mean, honestly, looking back, that was the last thing he's ever said to me. But like, that was a cool moment. I was like, hell yeah, man, you too, because he had the braids going on that night as well. So I thought that was really nice.
You mentioned the Hammerstein Ballroom, and you mentioned getting to be in there with Tajiri, Super Crazy, and Little Guido. Were you with GCW the first time they ran there?
Oh yeah. We had a 6-man as well. It was unbelievable. That was what we stacked two double stacks on top of each other. Do you remember that?
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, it was like
I was
you,
there.
Rez.
Hmm.
I can't remember who else.
Yeah, Bandito, Flamita, Ares.
Yeah.
Hmm. One of my favorite matches, man. That was, the match went really well. A lot of chemistry between all of us, and we threw the craziest stuff we could at New York that night. I thought it was very memorable.
So for you guys to come back in January, like I love the fact that GCW kind of embraced like the consensus was like the first GCW versus the world. Like it wasn't a GCW show, like, and then they embraced it. Like the vignettes with everybody in the jumpsuits, like was fucking great. Matt Cardona as the judge, like obviously there were some things that happened that you can't control. The alley catch injury was unfortunate, but did you feel like GCW came out looking better this time around?
I think so. I thought the vignettes were fantastic, man. There was a lot of work that was involved in putting all that out, and I actually flew back from a European tour early to make sure that I made one of those tapings with the bus and everything outside of Hammerstein. So I thought it came off really well. I think the fans really enjoyed it. There was a lot of hype around it. I mean, I'm sure you saw GCW and Brett, promoting the show with the flyers that were made from all the pictures that were taken those days. And, it was really a collective effort to really push GCW's second time at the Hammerstein Ballroom. And I thought the show was fantastic, man. Again, Alley Catch getting hurt kind of took the air out of the room, but I think we recovered well.
Yeah, no, I know Brando was there. He braved the terrible weather and made it to the Hammerstein. And I love that they leaned into it, and this was like a redemption song, and I think they did a great job. I love watching fucking GCW on Triller Plus, whatever they call it now. Like it's awesome. Shows every weekend. You get a mixed bag. You get a little bit of everything. And that's where I really became familiar with you. I know we've watched some MLW in the past. I know you spent some time there, but GCW is really where we got I can't speak for the group, got to sink my teeth into Gringo Loco and I watched you beat the shit out of Microman. And you're in a pretty badass tag team too. Let's not forget about your tag team. So
love that. Love Ares. Ares is if we're going to be real for a second, Ares really saved my career. I would say a little bit right after the pandemic when stuff started opening up, I was just telling him, I think we had a 3-way with Gino Medina, if you're familiar, from Texas. And it was just, it was a great match. And I was like, man, that was a good one. Maybe I could just like leave the business now. And he was like, wait, you're going to leave the professional wrestling business? What are you talking about? I was like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not in love with what's going on. And it doesn't seem like anything is happening. And, he was the guy that really talked me back into staying around, and then literally everything happened after that. So he's always going to have a special place in my life, and I'm going to do everything I can to help him.
And Gringo, just to switch gears for a second here, it seems like every weekend on some independent show somewhere, there's something that goes viral, right? Something, whether it's really, really awesome or really, really shitty. This past weekend, I think I saw one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm pretty sure you already know what I'm talking about. And I don't know if he's done this before, Ninja Mac. I don't know if he's done this move before. I don't know if he's ever done it before, but it's one of the greatest things I've ever seen ever. Is this something that you've ever seen him do before? Is this something that he set out to do? I know he wasn't trying to be viral, but it just happened to do that. What can you say about that spot with Ninja Mac?
Well, that's the thing. Like Ninja Mac, if you know him, you talk to him, he doesn't try to be anything. He just is Mac. And when I woke up and I saw that, I knew instantly that was going to be the video of the day, maybe the video of the week, potentially the video of the month. Never been done. He's never mentioned that to me. To see it go as well as it did, to be landed perfectly right outside of the ring, and then to continue going, and then have his opponent running away the way that he was, like a horror movie. I was like, this is magic. This is perfect. And I watched it, I'm sure, as you guys did, I watched it probably 10, 15 times. Trying to figure out logistically how it happened. That then I placed this, which is impossible. Was going through his head as it was happening. What an attack on your rival that you chase him all the way down the ramp, the entrance ramp, to kick him in the head on a back handspring like that is so sick. It's so awesome.
That's why, and the fact that he does it all with a mask on too, like I don't know, I can barely do anything like just as is, and this dude's doing a zillion back handsprings with a mask.
I don't know if you guys saw before, right? I think it was like a week before that clip. He posted something on Twitter and Instagram saying that he wasn't going to hold back anymore, that it was his time to show the world like what he could really do. And I was like, bro, you're already like incredibly disgustingly sick. What could you possibly come up with? And then the next week he debuts something that's never been done before in wrestling.
I love that he's in the best of the Super Juniors. It's a great opportunity for him. I hope he continues to make viral fucking clips all week, man. It's awesome.
He probably will.
Here's a weird question. So you've been in this game for quite a bit of time now. Like, is that ever a thought? Like, I need to do something that's going to go viral? Oh, come on now. Oh, I thought we lost you, Gringo.
Oh, I'm here. Sorry, bud. What was the question?
Is that like a thought ever? Like, I need to do something to go viral?
No, that's never ever been my MO, man. It's always just been have the greatest possible match that you can of the night, and you always want to try to give something to the fans that are watching, whether it's on Triller or whatever, just something different that they haven't seen before. That's always the goal.
Yeah, and I guess if it just happens to make headlines, then I guess that's just a bonus for you.
Yeah, it's just icing on the cake that I was already trying to bake anyway.
That was perfect. That was so well delivered. What you just did there.
Do you bake, Gringo Loco?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely
No
not. What?
He doesn't bake. He cooks.
I mean, with what time? If I'm not on the road, I'm trying to find somewhere to sleep, and then when I wake up, I got to do the next whatever.
You get one of those easy bake ovens.
Yeah,
those are quick.
And now you're talking.
Yeah,
When I got my air fryer, it was a game changer for sure. I felt like I was a cook.
What is the last thing you put in your air fryer?
Oh, chicken nuggets, man, of course. I mean, what else would it be?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Someone on the panel, maybe he puts fake chicken in their air fryer. Just saying.
Somebody put fake chicken in their air fryer. Do I want to know the story on this, or what? What's happening?
Handsome Kevin, feel free to let him know you put like fake fucking chicken in your air fryer. Whatever you eat.
Well, first of all, nutsack. It wasn't fake chicken. All right. Second of all, I still have never done my laundry in a porta potty, so we'll stick there.
Wow, you guys are wild here, huh?
Oh yeah, it's out of control. What it did. Look, if you thought you were gonna get on here, we're gonna ask you about who trained you and dream matches. It's not happening. It's not happening. We're a bunch of animals, so don't worry about that. What's with the sunglasses?
Oh, you just got to have the look, even whether you're in or outside. You know what I mean? It's kind of sunny in here, so I gotta make sure my eyes don't get damaged.
I respect it.
I bet you got really nice eyes.
Blue and green, baby.
The fucking base god. Come on, people.
Yeah, man.
Get with that shit. Luchapalooza in Toronto. Toronto doesn't seem like the home of lucha. Is this and I know this is not the first time you've been to Toronto for lucha. Can you tell us a little bit about Luchapalooza?
Oh man, Toronto has an incredible following for wrestling in general. They do love their lucha matches up there. I've been going up there for now 3 years. And the following has only grown since I've been there, man. I've been lucky enough to kind of help the booker do his thing and bring in the right people and show, the crowds of Toronto, a different style of wrestling, lucha libre. And I think the people are really gravitating towards it, man. It's a good mix of lucha and American wrestling up there for Demand Lucha. It's one of my favorite places to work. I'll be up there all week, actually. They have 3 dates coming up midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And it should be fun.
Now I'm thinking about going to Toronto for baseball in September.
Why?
Why? Because I can get because Toronto, right? Toronto has some pretty unique things going on with the stadium. I can get a hotel room and the windows in the hotel look into the stadium, so I don't have to buy a ticket.
There you go. It's one way to save some money.
But it's not cheap, trust me. What is there to do in Toronto? What's Gringo Loco doing while he's in Toronto?
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm usually in and out, but the downtown area is very nice. It's very similar to where I'm from, Chicago. You know, you can go up in the Needle. They got a bunch of bars, a bunch of grills, a bunch of restaurants over there, man. It's a good time. And, you know, Niagara Falls is not too far from there, bro. If you want to rent a car and see it from the Canadian side, it's a lot better than the United States side. So that's also an option. You get in a boat and then get really close to the falls too.
And plus, you got the peelers in Canada.
Right.
See, Matt didn't know that because Matt just goes there to fucking watch baseball.
What's a peeler?
Peeler, strip clubs. Ha! Oh, you don't like titties? What are you? Are you a man? What's wrong with you? Let me guess. Oh, I got my own. I don't know. Need to go see other people's titties.
No, I can go to a strip club in New Jersey. I don't like to cross the border to go to a
Yeah,
strip
but it's
club.
cheaper in Canada.
You can throw loons at them.
Yeah, throw loonies and toonies at them.
Throw fucking loons at you.
God already did.
Gringo, you mentioned earlier that with the whole Dean thing, how you have a good relationship with AEW and how that's been very positive. Can you elaborate on that a little bit in terms of what exactly has been so great about your relationship working with ROH, working with Tony Khan, and that whole deal?
Yeah, I just think that you know, Tony appreciates the quality of work whenever I'm there. I mean, you know, I hadn't been there in a while, and I took the Detroit loop, and I was in the main event of Ring of Honor against the champion. So that is a sign of good things to possibly come. Next night, I wrestled Blake Christian, and that went really well. I just think that, you know, after being gone for so long and then coming back, it really felt like a family atmosphere. And, you know, everybody was happy to see me back. So I just think that it's a great place to work. A lot of talented people there that I still haven't gotten in the ring with in front of a Ring of Honor and or AEW crowd. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just taking that, you know, in stride, man, just riding the wave and seeing exactly where, you know, that might take me. So I do, you know, I enjoy working there for sure.
And you also, sorry, Brandon, go ahead.
I saw you did a whole bunch of work in Mexico too. Is that a place you're looking to go back to? And do you have any fun crowd moments from Mexico?
Yeah, so that was an earlier chapter for me in my career. I definitely love Mexico with all my heart. You know, I met a lot of my best friends there, and I have a lot of deep relationships there. If Mexico calls, I will definitely go in a heartbeat. As of right now, the Crash and I have been talking a little bit. I did one date for them in Tijuana, but right now I'm busy enough everywhere else. So, you know, if Mexico comes calling, we'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. But you know, every crowd in Mexico, you mentioned about fun crowd moments. I mean, there's so many, you know, when you get those really hot AAA crowds, and you know, I thrive on being a heel. I don't know if many of you guys know that up here in the States, but when you let me do the national anthem in front of a red hot Mexican crowd in Mexico, that's just my happiness, man. It's like, this is the best job in the world. You know, you're waving the American flag and just making them hate you with all of their being. You know, some of those crowds, you got to be led by security back into the locker room because you might be getting into trouble if you're not quick enough.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Gringo, we ask every guest that's ever on the show the same question, and you are no exception to the rule, my friend. Gringo Loco, when was the last time you shit your pants?
Oh man, I think it was recently actually.
Yes.
Look at all you guys saying, yeah.
Well, I think the last three guests were like, when I was a baby, and I'm like, all right.
Gringo Loco is going to be real as can be. Yeah, it was
fuck yeah.
We were playing that you know, guess my fart game, and the fart turned it into something else, and I had to leave where I was at and go immediately home. So,
fuck yes.
But I was trying to, you know, I was really trying to impress, and I did, but in the wrong way. So,
did you leave a dime mark in your drawers, or was everything clean by when you got home?
Oh man, I think there was definitely some markings going on.
Fuck yes. Gringo Loco, best guest ever. Shit his pants and live to tell about it. I love it. You know, Matt shit his pants one time at work and he cleaned them in a porta potty and brought them home and washed them and then used them again.
No, you got to throw those out, man.
There you go.
Well, I didn't, so.
There's still a rotation.
Of course
He throws them in with his wife's delicates too.
No,
And you watch them in a porta potty. Let's not just breeze over that.
With the blue water.
No, see, this is why I can't tell you guys anything, because you take the information and he left again. You guys made him leave. You made him leave. He had enough of this.
He fucking quit.
What happened? He quit.
Well, the audio sounds better anyway.
All right, so Gringo, my favorite Gringo. Oh wait, my favorite match was. Oh, he's not here. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, Birch. You going?
Man. Buck Zumba.
Yes. Why do we keep putting up Birch's question? I want to read what Buck said.
No, that's why I'm putting up Birch's question.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, right.
There he is.
Is he back?
He's back.
Yeah, he back.
It was playing like a Street Fighter sound effect over and over. I was like, what are these guys doing? And it was just a glitch or something. Sorry about that.
No, you're good.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't wash my under. I just cleaned them out. I didn't put them.
You do your laundry. Do your laundry in a porta potty. All right, just be a man and just admit it. You shit with the door open, so your mother-in-law can watch. It's weird, and it's you. It's who you are, and we love who you are. Let it be, man. Gringo Loco, when you're taking a shit, door closed, right?
Oh, every single time.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mike Peterson stole my comment too. He scrubbed them with the toilet cakes.
It's about me. We have a fucking
Love
guest
Mike.
here. We have the base god, Gringo Loco's here. You guys are trying to dogpile on me. It's unnecessary.
Honesty.
So why don't we show Gringo Loco what Matthew Birch's favorite match was? My favorite Gringo Loco match was when he came to Pittsburgh and wrestled Mikey Montgomery in a freaking banger of a match for Enjoy Wrestling 2 years ago at Taco Mania. Any memories of that match?
Absolutely, man. That was an outdoor taco fest with like 2,000 people drinking margaritas in the sun. And I had gotten there late and I didn't know what to expect. And it ended up being incredibly awesome. That Montgomery kid is going to be something special, man. I think I'm going to see him in Cleveland too, actually. But man, it was so much fun. You know, when you get the guy that you're wrestling open to ideas as well as trust because they know your work, it's like the best combination in this business, to be honest. And that happened that day. It was awesome. Yeah, Enjoy Wrestling. I've been trying to get back there forever, but the dates never coincide.
Now you work everywhere, Gringo Loco, everywhere. A lot of different spots across the states. I mean, across North America, really, Europe. You're going everywhere. But in the States, man, where are you finding the best crowds that you're working?
What a question. LA is up there. Chicago is up there. LA at the UCC is probably top. Chicago's a very close second, even though I'm from here. I mean, I'd probably tie those two. Oh, man. You know, the Philly crowds for WrestleMania last year were very, very good. There's just so many. I mean, number one on the list would definitely be WXW out in Germany, man. They gave me the moment of my career. I hope, somebody from WXW is watching, but I was in the ring with four other athletes, Leo Rush being one of them. And the crowd would not stop chanting for me. Like, we had to just look, all of us are looking around just like, what do we do here? Like, we can't just start wrestling. And it's something that I'll remember for the rest of my career, man. It was just like, they were so into what was going on. When they finally piped down, we got back to work. But yeah, WXW for me, top crowd of professional wrestling.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Now, let me ask you this, Loco. Where are you on the intergender wrestling? Because, the WWE unfortunately just released a couple names, and GCW just announced that Elena Black, formerly known as Cora Jade, she's going to be at 5 GCW shows. Is that something on the table for you where you'd like to get in there and tangle with a female?
Yeah, I don't see any issue with that. I know a lot of people kind of do. I think it's kind of strange. It's like if you're in this industry, you're a wrestler, not necessarily a male or female. We're all doing the same dance. We're trying to give the fans entertainment. So, I've wrestled Masha a handful of times. It's always been great. She actually pushes me to my limit of every time. So that goes to say something. And I've been in there with Stephanie Becker years ago, and it was a tag match, and it was fine. There's a lot of talented female wrestlers out here that require a good base. You know what I mean? And I can provide that. And yeah, I don't have any issue with intergender wrestling, man. I think it's cool to see those two types of different elements together to see what people come up with.
I love it. I love to see Elena Black against Gringo Loco at a GCW show. That'd be tits.
That would be tits.
My bad. Sorry. I was looking at the tweet and then I scrolled down. Oh God, I lost my train of thought there. GCW.
Oh, yeah.
You're crushing it there. Is there anybody in the GCW universe that you haven't gotten a tangle with yet that you want to get in there?
Number one on the list, this is a very easy answer, is Matt Cardona.
My man.
It was supposed to happen at my show, The World on Lucha, in Jersey, and the guy tore his bicep or his pec or one of those big muscles that he has, and it didn't come to fruition, man. And I have been, ready to die on that hill saying, give me Matt Cardona for a long time now. And I'm just anxious to see what promotion will pull the trigger first. I think that would be a really good match.
Yeah, I heard a rumor he didn't really tear his bicep. He's just ducking you.
I hit him up. I was like, bro, are you ducking me or are you really hurt? And he showed me a picture of some injury. I don't know if it was current or not, but he made the effort to support the story. So
Probably just Incredible's leg.
Or
Matt
Cody
Cardona
Starr.
ducked nobody.
Probably one of his action figures.
Right.
So you're doing GCW, you're doing Ring of Honor, you're doing AEW, you're all over the place. But you were also at TNA for their last show, Rebellion. You got to do a dark match. Is the door open for TNA? Because I think Gringo Loco is a great fit, and I would love if you were on fucking weekly TV.
Yeah, door is definitely open. That was like it was like, hey, you're in town. Why don't you come by and show us what you got? And I said, absolutely, man, of course. And they gave me Laredo Kid, who I know for many years, and I think the match went as well as it possibly could. I'm sure it's going to air soon. And, if they like me, they'll bring me back. I mean, that's the bottom line, right? Because, if they don't like me, then they're not going to call me back. But I think it went really well. I was told that I turned a couple heads in the office or the higher ups. So that's always a good, reassuring thing to hear. And like I said, I enjoy the freedom right now. So we'll just see where the wave takes me.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
Yeah, he's great. I met him. He's an awesome dude, bro. He's actually a legit person. So hell yeah, I believe in Joe Hendry.
That's awesome. Loco, I know you're super busy. You're traveling every week and every weekend, and we appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. Your social media tags have been going across the bottom: Instagram, I_M_BaseGod, Twitter at Gringo Loco OG. You can follow him on those forms of social media. Obviously, if you see Gringo Loco coming to your town, you got to see him wrestle live. Let's be real, people. I mean, Triller is great, but in person, to see the Base God do his thing is awesome. Is there anything you want to leave the fans with, or anything we didn't plug that you want to drop before you go and actually maybe get to relax a little bit on this Monday?
Please, I'm getting ready for that. But the thing that I can tell everyone, fans or anyone alike, if you're going to go after something, do it with passion and never give up. And it's not just a John Cena thing. Never give up, because when you do give up, that time that you lose, you will never get back. So just keep going at whatever you love doing, and the benefits will come on their own. So,
well, Loco, we appreciate it. We're going to keep doing what we're doing, and that's shitting our pants and washing it in
Just him.
Porta John.
That's all him.
Loco, this was great. I hope you had a good time. Anytime you want to come back,
I did.
shoot shit and hang out with us. If you ever have anything to promote, you have an open invite to come back, man.
Thank you guys so much, man. Pleasure's all mine.
Thanks, Gringo.
Gringo
Thanks a
Loco,
lot,
everybody.
Gringo.
At Gringo Loco OG.
All right, later, guys.
Or Base God
Thank you.
on Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
Loco.
Later, bud. Thanks.
See ya.
See ya. I gotta put over our friend SJ there for setting that one up too. She literally just met Gringo at a show and was like, "Hey, you should do the Shining Wizard." She the one Friday I go to bed at like 9 p.m. She called me with Gringo on the phone, and I
9
wasn't awake
p.m..
to pick it up. So, yeah, many thanks to her.
It was at a 9
For that.
p.m., huh?
9
It was at
p.m.,
the 9 p.m. It was the time for me to go to bed at 9 p.m.
The base god, Gringo Loco. Great get, SJ. Great job, Brundo. Fun interview. We're going to talk some Backlash. Maybe we'll talk some AEW. We'll talk a little Dark Side. Maybe we got some homework to cover. And it's all coming at you next, no?
Yeah, but before you do that, I need my man over here, to KJG, to whichever way he is, to give me the old 1, 2, 3, brother.
Back after this.
We would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in every week to listen to the Shining Wizards. Here are some other ways in which you can support the show. If you shop on Amazon, visit amazon.shiningwizards.com and shop the way you always do. You'll pay the same low prices, and a portion of your purchase will help support the show. If you'd like to buy a Shining Wizards t-shirt, visit merch.shiningwizards.com to visit our pro wrestling tee store and select from over a dozen great designs. You can also become a Patreon supporter at patreon.shiningwizards.com, where we offer bonus content, producer credits, special legend shows where you participate in the show, and so much more. Continue to listen to us wherever you listen to podcasts and watch the show live on social media. Don't forget to like, rate, review, and subscribe. Your continued support helps us to keep bringing you the best in professional wrestling podcasting.
It's time for your weekly lineup of shows on the Shining Wizards Network. Start your week with the latest from Gorilla Brain, featuring the year of Duke and Rogue, covering a year's worth of classic wrestling. And the Tots Pod, introducing the world to wrestling figure collecting. Follow up with 30 Screens or Less, a weekly review of horror movies in 30 minutes or less. And the Shining Wizards, where it's wrestling talk and talk about wrestling. The Network Week continues with the Mark Order, your place for everything AEW. And the ROH Revelry, covering everything in the history of Ring of Honor. Later, it's Radioactive Metal, bringing you everything from the world of heavy metal music. And Inconclusive Breakdown, keeping you up to date on everything happening in the world. The Shining Wizards Network is also the home to other great shows, like the Broadcast, your watch-along podcast from Down Under. Turnbuckle Throwbacks, paying homage to the greatest shows in the history of pro wrestling. Wrestling Night in Canada, a focus on wrestling with a north-of-the-border spin. And Going Underground, a show that takes you back through the history of Lucha Underground. Enjoy all of the amazing shows on the Shining Wizards Network, available wherever you listen to podcasts and at shiningwizardsnetwork.com. It's the Shining Wizards Network. Entertainment here.
What the here? There we go. When they come back,
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know, man. I thought Tony was doing the production. He got up to take a shit or something.
Ah, gotcha.
I guess I don't know. And there was no turd tongs. There was no curve crafter.
That's because he was blazing a deuce.
Blazing a deuce. It's a new one.
It's also a wrestling reference.
Blazing a deuce. I never heard that.
You got it right, Brundo?
No. I mean, I assumed what it was right away, but it's not a reference I've heard before. But
Is that
it's still a good one.
Blaze reference?
It is.
Is it from today's episode?
I'm currently reading her book. And I just got her retro in the mail the other day.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm behind on not behind. I've been more mindful of what figures I'm going to buy.
That figures.
I hate to hear that.
Well, you know, I have all these fucking AEW figures. I don't know what I'm gonna fucking do with them.
Yeah, it's like I think it's 37 you can get in a tote. So start toting.
Well, I did when we put the cabinets up, the shelving up. Like I took. Jesus Christ. He's fucking playing with his fucking dick.
All
He's
right.
got a whole handful of dick on the screen. I look down. I'm talking to you guys.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got a
Yeah, I know. I got to unmute my mic. My name's not KJG. I know technology. It's all right.
Wow. KJD didn't even do anything.
I know.
I got it.
Like a fucking
Tony.
Hey, fucking Fanzanone. What the
Now
fuck?
you.
Tony,
I
let me
was
ask
going
you this.
Paisan Khan too.
If I said you were busy blazing a deuce, would you know what I was talking about?
Taking a shit.
Thank you.
Although blazing has a different context. I mean, that would insinuate that it comes out hot, but today I'm not hot to go. I'm
Gotcha.
good to go.
All right.
HOTTOGO. I gotta let one hot to go.
Jay Bidness wants to know if you're ripping a rat.
Cracking a rat.
Cracking a rat.
Crack the rat.
Cracking a rat. Squeezing a seal.
Yeah, whatever the fuck you called it.
Blazing a deuce. Shucking an oyster. No.
What'd you say in the text the other day? You said something that made no fucking sense, and I got fucking yelled at for it.
There's no fucking way I did.
Because I called you out, and then you're like, you don't know what this means? And I was like, yeah, I know what that means. Oh, because we were talking.
Yeah, what did I say that you didn't understand?
Find it. Hold on, you fucking turd.
I don't know if this is true at all.
Because I got to scan through all the fucking stupid text messaging.
Sure.
Oh, Tony's calling Batman now. I don't know. We were talking. You were laying there like a dead fish, but you said something before that, and I was like, "What does that mean? You don't know what a dead fish is?" I'm like, "No, I know what a fucking dead fish is. Stupid. I don't know what the other thing is." God damn it. Hold on, I think we're getting there.
Yeah, sure.
A lot of fucking nonsense in these text.
Go blaze a deuce.
Eat a shit. Nope. Let's text buddies. $99 a month. You can talk to what's her face.
Yeah. Sign up for that right away.
Okay. Yes, I found it. Here we go. Be like a bumbleball on a dead fish. What is a bumbleball?
I told you, look it up.
Oh, good call. Let's see. But nobody else knew, and then you attacked me.
I've talked to other guys. They know what a bumbleball is.
It's a toy.
Tony, your
you're
mic
muted. Yeah.
Me. How come you don't unmute me? I'm an old man. I'm feeble.
I'm confused.
Help a brother out. What's going on? What is this? Is this the show? Am I in the show?
Diana?
Yeah, my poor mother.
Oh,
you don't see nothing.
You won't see nothing. Am I showing the goods?
Any comments? Is it really?
Oh, yeah, Ma.
Listen,
Sure
you
is.
keep laughing. I'm getting off of here, right? Anthony made me do this. Let me see.
Anthony, government name. Look at that.
You should be proud of your mom. I'm backstage.
I got a Facebook notification today. 2 years ago today was the first time Diana was on the show with the giant Paul Loria.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
What's a Loria? Wait, who is that?
Am I on the show?
Loria. I guess I got your number.
I'm hoping to get her back on soon, man. She misses the show.
We missed her.
Yeah, absolutely.
We missed Diana. Did anybody miss the pay-per-view this weekend?
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
I don't think you missed much, Tony. I don't know.
Well, can I say one thing? Can I say one thing?
One thing.
John Cena's an old man. I get it. Maybe he's not doing the T part of the GTL. But Jesus Christ, can Pat McAfee go to a fucking tanning salon? Seriously.
Maybe put on a pair of fucking boots.
No, I don't mind, like, all right, whatever, because he's not really a wrestler, but if you want to play wrestler, fucking look like you fucking tan your shit, dude.
Michael Cole put on a fucking singlet and wore wrestling boots. This jackoff is going to show up in sneakers, jeans, and a belt? Eat a shit.
Yeah, he's wrestled more than one time. He should have some sort of semblance of gear at this point, honestly.
Yeah. Like he's the only wrestler or non-wrestler that wrestles in jeans and boots. Every cowboy in it, Big Bill right now wrestles in fucking jeans and boots.
Diamond Dallas Page.
So,
yeah, but
wears sneakers.
Diamond Dallas Page is also in his 60s when he fucking wrestled his last match.
So you didn't watch the show, but your big takeaway is Pat McAfee's not tanning.
Yeah, I mean, he's not.
Yeah.
Okay. That really bothers you?
Yeah. Because then it just looks like Gunther just beat up some dude from the crowd.
I mean, Pat McAfee
is wearing sneakers and jeans.
Put a singlet on, for Christ's sakes. Put a little spray tan. Fucking rub that shit in.
But he's not a wrestler.
Yeah, but he looked like a fucking ass clown.
All right.
Are the dogs barking?
Yeah, they are. You're fucking.
You got the window open, huh?
Of course I do. It's a beautiful night out. But you fucking hone in on some weird shit, dude.
I'm sorry, I got quiet and I heard the fucking barking. Just like
no, not the dog. I don't give a shit about the dogs. And then your fucking doppelganger up there is like, yeah, fucking put on some tights too. Like
we were playing, we were shooting while the match went on. I looked over and I said, God damn it. The guy in the ring should look a little bit different than the guy in the crowd.
Yeah, but he's not there to wrestle, though. He's there to
He was in a wrestling match, Brundo Fly. He's not
fight.
there to wrestle. He's in the ring. He's not there to serve
fight.
cupcakes.
It's not like he's there to trade holds with Gunther. He's going in to defend his guy and try and kick Gunther's ass, which he sure as shit didn't. But that makes a little more sense.
But he had a week. He couldn't have gone to the fucking Nike store to get some fucking sweats.
John Cena wrestles in jean shorts.
That's his gimmick, for God's sakes.
And sneakers.
That's his gimmick.
How do you know this isn't Pat McAfee's gimmick? Oh, I know, because he's not a freaking wrestler. Go back to Bad Bunny. He didn't wrestle. He didn't get gear. He wore a fucking Under Armour shirt and fucking cargo pants.
Yeah, that was more wrestling than that fucking pantsuit thing, whatever the fuck he was wearing.
Bret Hart wore jeans and a hockey jersey.
Bret Hart was crippled.
What, crippled people can't wear gear?
You think Bret Hart knows how to lace up his boots?
You just said Michael Cole wore gear.
Yeah, Michael Cole's not a cripple.
Oh,
Michael Cole wasn't kicked by Goldberg and had his career ended.
Fucking Michael Cole, too. Right before the match, he goes, I've never been, so like on one guy during a match. What'd he say? He's like
biased.
Like, yeah, biased for one guy. I was like, wait, didn't I sit through a fucking year of him sucking the Miz's dick?
The Usos wear joggers and sneakers.
Hate it.
Yeah, that's their gimmick, though.
What the fuck are you talking? You know what Pat McAfee's gimmick is? Not a fucking wrestler.
And he shouldn't be wrestling.
He was fighting. Holy
I'm gonna have to side with Brundo and KJG. It's a fight. He doesn't need to be in wrestling gear. When Dusty Rhodes is in the bunkhouse brawl, he's got his fucking jeans on. Nobody's throwing a fit.
Yeah, because Dusty Rhodes is a fucking wrestler.
Seems like a waste of
money.
money.
And he's tan. Dusty Rhodes in that fucking trucker arm tan, for Christ's sake.
What? So you basically started the same. I know John Cena doesn't do the fucking GTL, whatever. How does he get away with it? And he is a wrestler.
He's the fucking world champion, for God's sakes. 17 times. The GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, like it or not.
And guess what? Pat McAfee probably makes more money than him.
All right. fair point.
Apron bump. He was supposed to look like a schlubby guy that doesn't belong. That was the whole point.
Kyle, you don't know shit.
He
They're trying to get rid of you, Kyle. They're trying to get rid of you.
Yeah, get some titties like Kate. We'll have you on more often. Dude, isolate that, you fuck nut. I'm like Sabu. I did that for the drop.
How'd you feel about Jay Leno wrestling in Adidas pants and a t-shirt?
He's not a wrestler.
Dennis, neither Pat McAfee. Dennis Rodman wrestling in jeans and sneakers.
Hated it.
Mr. T wrestled in a fucking unitard. With a referee shirt and a fucking sleep sack on his head.
You're a fucking
unitard.
You and I tard.
You gotta let him know.
Is unitard a candidate for title?
I'm writing it down.
Right down.
Jesus Christ! All right, so Tony didn't watch Backlash. The rest,
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of opinions on it.
yeah, he's got a lot of very concerned with fucking. At least Pat McAfee won't have skin cancer, Tony. All right, there you go. You can
Well, good on him.
sleep soundly tonight, knowing you didn't fucking get a tan. Okay.
Well, good for him.
What did you guys think of Backlash?
I'll start with the main event.
Oh, wait. Judge Crandall.
No, don't bring him in. No.
Pat McAfee wrestles for WWE. No, if he wrestles for
bring it up.
WWE and they're professional wrestling, is he a professional wrestler?
I don't know. If you're friends, do you play games with your friends, or do you go, I don't want to be in a game with those friends and play with some other friends?
Oh boy, now I'm split.
Just saying.
He is the judge. He's allowed to make.
He's not a
he's allowed
judge.
to
His name is
judge.
Vince. His name is Vince from fucking Indiana.
Oh, kayfabe.
No. Fuck kayfabe. He killed kayfabe when he lied to me and Handsome Kevin last night.
He did no such thing. He played with you guys.
Yeah, and then he was like,
he said he regretted it because he lost his crown, but he played with you.
yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah. Guess who slept really good last night, knowing he had 0 fucking imaginary crowns? This fucking guy. You fucking dork video gamers, cocksuckers,
Holy shit.
losers.
Oh my
Eat a
god.
shit. Eat a shit, Vince.
He says there's plenty of him to go around.
Yeah.
Of course there is.
I can
Only if you
appreciate
get
that.
Ginger prick of his.
Only if you get the fucking invite. Otherwise, you're fucking standing there holding your balls.
We did stand there with our dicks in our hands for a while.
Yeah,
Fucking butthurt Magoo and his twin brother up here.
Not butthurt. Disappointment. Disappointment. Because I wasn't playing stupid fucking Fortnite until you were like, you got to play with us. And now I play all the time. And who doesn't want to fucking play with me? You and your fucking high society video game friends and your fucking ivory tower.
Hey, Manji's always available to get in.
I don't want. He's not my friend. He's not my friend. I don't want to play with Manji.
I don't want to either.
I don't know what he looks like. I wouldn't know him if I fucking tripped over him. No rapport with Manji. I have a friendship with Vince. And I thought I had one with you, but you'd rather play with your fucking kid.
Oh,
Really-
yeah. God forbid I spent some time with my child.
Really dial it
somebody else.
on. That
He's
somebody else
37 years old.
really
Don't
dial
get
it
Buck involved in this, Brundo.
in. Zoomhoff gimmick over there. Take it easy.
Good Lord.
Fucking 34-year-old kid. He doesn't have any friends his own age.
Oh, go play with a bumble ball.
I don't know what it is. It looks like it's a fucking vibrator that just bounces on the fucking carpet.
That's what it is.
Oh, my God.
Backlash. God damn it. So
HK was
Tony, you know Hula Hula the Pineapple Man debuted.
Yes, I do.
HK, you were going to say something other than tanning comments before fucking we went all ham again?
Well, we can go back to tanning if you want.
No, but you were actually going to said something about the main event, right?
Oh yeah, it's unbelievably disappointed. Unbelievably disappointed, and I am so tired of these fucking they're Rusey finishes, and I fucking hate them. They just piss me off, and I'm trying to enjoy a match. I want to enjoy a wrestling match, and then you get all this bullshit that comes out. Everybody's out there all of a sudden. Then R-Truth comes out for no apparent reason. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Could you give me a clean finish in the main event? That's the thing that pissed me off to no end about this show. To no end. I'm watching it going, okay, you have Randy Orton, you have John Cena. It's a storied rivalry, and we should get a night like a good, clean match here. And I don't care if it's a dirty finish.
Right.
Like, I don't care if it's a dirty finish, but I don't need all the bullshit surrounding it. It reminded me so much of Vince Russo WCW. It was fucking disgusting. The match itself, up to the bullshit, didn't mind.
It was great.
And then you get all this other fucking shit, and they drop their drawers and they shit all over my viewing pleasure. I fucking hated it.
I'm with you. And the one thing, and I tried my best to like, all right, I get it. Like, neither one of these, like, Cena can't really go, although he's having a great match. So here's the only thing that like really bothered me about the match. Obviously, like, so one ref gets knocked out. Boom. All right. No problem. I don't even mind the sequential number of refs getting knocked out. Right. I think it was 2 or 3 in all. Right. But they have a whole fucking locker room full of them back there. And there's like 6 of them that could run out and break up a fight. But like not one of it, like, not instead, we'll bring out all the officials. Not one of those 6 officials could be like, hey, there's another ref out there.
Yeah. I'm completely with you. I said the same thing. And also the fact your fucking employee is dead. He's lying on the ground. He hasn't moved in 10 minutes. You think you want to throw somebody out there to check on him?
And they're yelling at Randy Orton like it was his fault. It wasn't even his fault. It was Cena's fault.
Well, Davari and Hurricane needed to go take a cutter.
And there was another dude in there that I didn't recognize that took one too. Who?
Oh, yeah.
No, before that
guy was.
It wasn't Petey Williams. I wonder if it's one of those like no-name dudes that got a job.
Was it Jason Jordan?
No.
I
almost want to say it was like a plant to like get the first one done, but that makes no sense because like 3 other real officials took one.
Yeah, up until the first ref bump, excuse me, it wasn't bad. But then like 3 ref bumps, everyone's concerned with the 3rd ref all of a sudden. R-Truth, like what? Like you kind of shit on a plate and told me it was filet mignon, and you're expecting me to eat it. Like the 4-way to open the show was awesome.
Yeah, I really like that. I really like the whole show.
Yeah. Lyra and Becky was fucking awesome. They have such great chemistry, and I can't believe that, that guy is Lyra's fiance. There's hope for everyone, guys.
That is right. He's a wrestler.
That guy's a stud too.
Yeah, somebody put pictures of him up as a wrestler, and yeah, he's cut as fuck. So.
All right, I like
it. He wrestles for like Progress and Full Impact Pro and
Over the Top or whatever it is. Yeah,
Over the Top.
JD Lowry or something. JD
Cleary.
Cleary. Yeah.
The Gunther and McAfee was fine for what it was. I think it went like 5 minutes too long.
I think it was necessary though, just to like show like the first half of the match was just him toying with McAfee and McAfee like kind of getting some stuff in, and then we got the whole drama with the Cole and all that stuff. So I enjoyed that match very much.
I think they planted a seed at the end of that too, when Gunther kind of gave him all right, that was a good match. Maybe it's planting a seed for Gunther to take a turn, and who knows? Maybe Gunther could be the guy that takes the belt off Cena. At the end,
is anyone still like
Cena's saying he's the last real champion? Gunther could have a problem with that.
Is anyone still thinking the Goldberg thing is still possible?
I don't think the Goldberg thing is possible at all. I like the thought there, Brundlefly, big time. After the match, though, like part of me I think Cena's going to turn again. I think he's going to turn it. Yeah, before all is said and done, just the reaction he had post match after the shit was all going down. I know he had some bullshit with Truth in the presser where he put him through a table, but like his reaction after everything went down was like something was clicking in his head, like this isn't right. Like that's what I was reading into, the post match shit when he was walking away. So we'll see what happens. But Brundlefly, I really like that. I really like that Gunther take.
Yeah, so let me throw this up on the screen for you guys because we do want to do a better job of picks this year. We all went 4-1. We all lost. We all took the man. We all thought Becky was going to beat Lyra. So the standings Didn't change much. Tony's still in first. Brundo's a game back. KJG's 2 back. I'm 3 back. Hence Kevin is 5 back. The next weekend of pay-per-views, guys, is Memorial Day weekend. We have NXT Battleground and AEW Double or Nothing. So things could get shaken up in the picks department there.
And then did you also see today's announcement of Saudi Arabia, June 7th?
Yes.
So not only do we have Money in the Bank June 28th or whatever it is, not only do we have SummerSlam, we now have June 7th to factor into this.
June 7th is Money in the Bank. June 27th?
June 7th.
June 28th is Night of the Champions.
Yeah, okay, I reversed them.
Yeah, June 7th is the Clash. No, June 7th is Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank.
Yeah. So are we picking Worlds Collide?
If it's an NXT pay-per-view gimmick, sure, but we have to see what it's going to be, right?
True. I like it.
See what it's going to be.
If they're going to do Gunther Goldberg, I think it's going to be in Saudi.
Right, and I think like if you, I don't know.
Gunther Goldberg? Why? So Goldberg could pass out again and drop somebody on their head?
That's what the Saudis want, bro.
Really?
They want to see Bill Goldberg.
Oh, I thought you meant they want to see people die.
Well, that too.
All right, enough.
Only if you're a presser.
Jesus. Are they bringing back fake Yokozuna again?
And I thought Dom and Penta was good too. They do like, I don't know, like there was interference in the U.S. title match. There was interference in the IC title match. And there was interference, the shit at the end of the main event.
Interference in the Gunther match too, Michael Cole.
Yeah, like there's a lot. Like,
yeah,
too much.
All these no disqualification matches they're running too.
Do we? How do we feel about Jeff Cobb? Where is he in the bloodline, or is he like bro? If you told me in 2025 there's a possibility of a Jacob Fatu Jeff Cobb match in a WWE ring, I would have been like, you're out of your mind. But like they kind of set that up where like Jacob was not too pleased when he looked outside and he saw Solo and Jeff there, like, and he kind of went on his own way.
Well, Solo needs a new enforcer now.
I love you, Solo.
I'm fucking pumped. I love Jeff Cobb. You guys know this about me, big Jeff Cobb guy. So just to even see him there is fucking awesome to me. I'm very excited to see what happens next. I love that he got injected into this right away. Like he's there. He's into some of the hottest stuff going right now, which shows me that the company has believes in his stock. So yeah, very excited to see it.
I did not see this coming, and I did not see this as a way to introduce him. I thought that he would have to reestablish his name in NXT, but the crowd knew right away who he was. So I stand corrected on that one. I really didn't think that he would make the impact that he did last night. I did not see it coming. I was or Saturday night, and I was very pleasantly surprised about that. So we'll see. It's just weird that they called it. Just weird. You have Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga Tagovailoa, and Jeff Cobb,
and Hikuleo. Bring him in.
Yeah. Bronson Reed still too.
Yeah,
Bronson Reed could be out there. I mean, he got hurt in that match, but he can get involved eventually.
That was War Games.
Yeah, War Games. That's right.
So he's got to be close.
Yeah, he destroyed both his ankles. But
his injury was pretty gnarly though.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's broken bones, would it be almost 6 months now? He's got to be close.
I'm no doctor.
Yeah.
That was a good line.
Yeah, he took like what were the reports? He took like 4 or 5 flights from Japan the day before to get to St. Louis for Backlash. Jeez. So that's pretty fucking wild. I'm excited for that. I really am excited for that. And I kind of want to see Lyra and Becky run it back, man.
I think they will. I think they will. I think it'll be on a Raw or maybe Saturday night's main event. And I think Becky is gonna get that win. I think at some point.
That was a huge feather in the cap for Lyra, and that kind of makes the IC title feel like something. That's a big win.
Her promo last week made it feel like something.
Lyra's always making it feel like something.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
And they announced they announced during Backlash that we're going to get Logan Paul, Jey Uso at Saturday night's main event for the world title.
Yeah, you know what?
Yep.
Like, match aside, I don't know. Saturday night's main event, kind of donezo. I don't know.
What do you mean, like, kind of donezo?
Like, I don't know. Like, are they going to have the same magic like the first one had? Like, when they brought it back and it was new and fresh? Or now is it going to just be like,
Well,
it's like a
they've already had
PLE on regular TV?
Oh, they already did one since then.
I know. I don't know. Like, it was fun when they brought it back. We got together. We had a couple burgers, had a few drinks. You know, it was a good time. Now it's just like,
That's nothing stopping us from doing that again.
Beers with the boys.
yeah, but like, I don't know. Like,
It's just
you gonna
'cause
watch main event? Nah.
If I brought White Mana, would it make you excited for?
If you brought White Mana, I'd be down anytime.
I don't know why we didn't. I don't know why we didn't watch Saturday night's main event in January.
Was Jesse on that one too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he was? Oh, yeah. You know what? It wasn't a bad show. You're right.
It was Rhea Nia, Braun Breaker. Yeah, Braun, Jacob Fatu, and Gunther Jey Uso.
Well.
Oh, Alexa Bliss came back on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Sure did.
That's a weird spot.
Sure did. Yeah, it was, right? Like, you would expect her to be back with the Wyatt fucking idiots. I'm glad she's not.
The only time she'll be not the shorter person in a tag team. Fucking Selena Vega.
Do
you think it's a Raw deal that they brought her back as like in this capacity? Like, this is Alexa Bliss. Like, she's a huge part of the women's division, and like she's in like this is where you bring her back.
If it leads towards a program with her and Chelsea, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, but like we said, like a couple like weeks ago when it was like Mercedes Moné and Athena in the second round of the Owen Cup, like if it leads to something, it hasn't. It hasn't led anywhere.
Well, that's
it just happened on Friday.
What?
Her return just happened on Friday.
No, I understand, but what if it doesn't? What if it's just like?
Oh, well, I mean,
well, yeah, but Double T, sometimes you're going to bring in a star like that to inject something into what's going on there. You know what I mean? Or hope that it catches fire there. So I think that with putting her in that spot isn't necessarily like, oh, is that what you're doing with her? Like, are we disappointed by that? That's can she bring some life into this? Can she really boost this? Can she be in a position where
God, I'm having
bring shit up?
I'm having deja vu. We literally just talked about this about somebody else too.
Well, like we're running back Tiffany and Nia Jax again.
Ugh.
Like,
anything
what?
with Nia Jax, no.
Like the booking of the women's division in WWE is on par with the booking of AEW women's. Like,
did they announce when that match is going to be? Is that just going to be a SmackDown match?
Maybe that'll be
Jade Cargill on SmackDown to become the new top contender for the women's title, held by Stratton. They didn't say when that match would be yet, though.
Saturday night's main event, maybe.
They're not going to have 3 title matches on Saturday night's main event.
Would it be wrong to say that we have too much women on TV at this point?
No. I mean, yes. I mean, yeah.
Would it be wrong, bro? They have 5.5 hours of TV. You can't like do a better job of booking these stories.
If
it doesn't have to be.
Stories are good. Then
it doesn't have to be.
Never have too many.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 50-50.
It doesn't have to be 50-50, but at least book it so there's some kind of consistency with it.
No, I get it, but maybe it's just you know. What's the good stories in the women's division right now?
Becky Lyra,
Naomi Jade.
Yeah.
Chelsea is gold with the Chelsea Zelina Vega stuff has been good.
What's Io Sky doing on Raw?
Nothing. She won at WrestleMania and then
something with Roxanne, I think.
Roxanne.
Oh yeah, the whole Julia, Roxanne, Rhea, Io thing. So yeah, that's something.
Julia.
Oh. Then if you throw NXT in there, you got some good shit brewing down in NXT.
I'd like to take NXT and throw it the fuck out of here.
Whoa.
Fanzanoon, hey.
And then what are they? John Cena's last match is going to be in Boston in December.
Of course it is. You think he's a heel up to that point, and then you get like the Bobby Heenan Rock thing where the Rock just fucking fucks with him, and then John Cena's had enough, and he just fucking turns on him and goes away with a wave to the crowd, and that's it.
No.
No.
To HK's point, like he's turning face again at some point.
Well, I think the way that, and this is just, I don't know, maybe it's how I would approach it, but the fans are still cheering the hell out of him.
Uh-huh.
Like, they are cheering the hell out of him. So I think that the way that you go, in my opinion, is that he gets to a point where he almost thanks the fans. You wouldn't let me be the person that I wanted to be because, hustle, loyalty, respect, all that. You guys made me, what I am. I am Super Cena. I am the super face. And you let them almost be, the fans almost be part of the story at that point.
Now, do you do this as soon as SummerSlam, or do you let it breathe maybe till Survivor Series and do like a 1 month November to December babyface thing leading up to that TD Garden show?
I think that you could probably, boy, I don't know.
And does Cody, does he lose the belt before that?
I don't know. I don't know that you wait until Survivor Series. I think you want a little bit more face run at the end. But SummerSlam's August?
Yeah. Second and third.
Ooh, that's early. That's early.
Maybe. I want to say maybe SummerSlam, but I could see it falling in that September, wherever the hell they're in September. Because I think that doing it at Survivor Series doesn't leave enough time for that. You know what I mean? That final face run. So
unless it is just that one and done at Survivor, at whatever that TD Garden show is, maybe he goes into that a heel and comes out a babyface, and that's it. Could be. I would just think you'd want a little bit more, just a little bit more.
Oh, look, there's. I don't see. You can't. The merch machine. You gotta turn them back.
Well, I mean, he's still putting out new merch every week anyway.
Yeah, but when he's a good guy, you feel better about buying it.
Yeah.
I still never explained the fucking Rock's involvement. What a fucking fumble. What a fucking fumble. The end of fucking WrestleMania into Backlash. This Backlash main event was shit too.
Yeah, and to HA's point, they're in St. Louis, Randy Orton's hometown, and they're still getting "Let's Go Cena" chant.
Yeah.
Right. None of us. We all picked Cena, but no one expected Orton to win. But fuck, man, I'm with HK there. Like, just a fucking clean finish, man. Let him fucking pin the guy in the ring, send the fans home. Fucking R-Truth. This fucking R-Truth. John Cena gonna main event fucking Money in the Bank.
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so.
Is it terrible that I thought that was Travis Scott when he ran out?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right then.
Is there anything noteworthy from AEW that anyone wants to talk about?
I would like to ask you something, Double T.
Oh boy.
I really want to get your opinion on title eliminators, Double T. Can you talk to me about title eliminators?
I can. I understand the point of getting your champions on TV. It makes sense, right? You want to have the champion featured. You want the title belt featured. For a company that's so involved with the numbers, Tony Schiavone is constantly spewing nonsensical bullshit out of his mouth every Wednesday and Saturday night, which he has to go. He's fucking atrocious. Why? I was for eliminator matches last week. Good way to showcase your champion. But again, this week on Dynamite, 2. Did you guys know how many times Okada has defended the Continental Championship since he's had it in January?
3.
Brundo is correct. So why not just make this a fucking championship match? Why not let these champions get wins where you could be like, he's defended the title 12 times. He's on a heater. He's going into pay-per-view hot. Can so-and-so beat him? What? Now my stance has changed. I'm with HK. Enough with the fucking eliminator matches. They're fucking stupid at this point. If you do it every once in a while, maybe I'm okay with it. If it's a valuable opponent, right? If you tell me Tony Storm is going to wrestle Jamie Hayter in an eliminator match, I'm there. Not fucking Lady Frost, not fucking Bandito's sister who's fucking hanging out with Horseface, causing reverse decisions on pay-per-view. I don't care about those people. But like Okada wrestled on fucking Wednesday night in an eliminator match. He's defended the title 3 times. Why should I give a shit about a title if he's never fucking defending it? And if some fucking guy beats him and then he gets a title shot at him, he's not gonna fucking beat Okada anyway. It annoys me. The show was good. I enjoyed both AEW shows, but sometimes the logic fucking drives me crazy. The Nick Wayne story. He's in Japan now. They didn't pay it off. He's the fucking Ring of Honor TV champion. I don't understand why we're doing this.
Whoops.
You have this story with him and Christian Cage and the family, but now he's not going to be on TV for 5 weeks.
So do you
the fucking point?
You remember, I'm sure we all remembered when John Cena had the US Open Challenge, right? Every week he'd come out, Open Challenge, and I fucking hated it to begin with. Why are you doing these? Why are you doing these matches? But it grew on me because it was one of those things where who's going to answer the challenge? Who's going, you know what I mean? And it seemed to really build the US title up. It gave some intrigue. Every show, you knew Cena was coming out. It was going to be an open challenge. Never knew who was coming out to challenge him for it. You're giving me title eliminators. You're telling me exactly who's in the match. And if you win the match, then you get a title shot. Like the entire concept I fucking hate. Now the open challenge grew on me. That started to be intriguing to me. These eliminators, no fucking intrigue whatsoever.
SmackDown proved that you don't have to do that. Fraxium beats the Street Profits. They didn't call it an eliminator or anything. It was just a non-title. And now you know Fraxium's in line for a title shot.
Yes.
Yep. The matches, like Kevin Knight was the opponent for Okada in the eliminator match. He's in Japan. They've been talking about he's going to be in the Best of the Super Juniors. Just make it a fucking title match.
Just say it's non-fucking title. Or how about you build up a contender? Like, hey, this guy's on a streak. He's getting a title shot tonight.
Yeah. The action, Dynamite and Collision, great. There's great stuff. I'm interested in what Anthony Bowens is doing. I love Ricochet and the Bucks against Mark Briscoe, Mike Bailey, and Swerve.
I'll tell you who I like, and I think should get a nice little run, and he's like an AEW original. Man, Angelico and Serpentico, they got a good thing going, man. I want to see more of them. Because they're just they look like they're a fun, cool couple dudes to chill with. And they're good.
I always loved Angelico too. I'm with you on that one. He just fucking looks great in the ring every time he's there.
I was when I saw him on I know he was doing stuff with ROH, but when I saw him on Collision, I'm like, oh fuck. These guys are still here.
Was Serpentico always his tag?
No, it was Jack Evans when
Jack Evans, there it is. Yeah.
So I would like to have what the hell is Jack Evans up to these days? He's not a troublemaker, is he?
I thought he got into some trouble down in Mexico.
I would like that to be now that everyone's in a group in AEW, that's been the thing. I would like to see Jack Evans come back to team with them motherfuckers. But
I think he's just doing indies at this point.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I'm here for Angelico and Serpentico all day. I liked how they started Collision too with Tony Storm and the balcony, the reserved seats with the black and white just popping up out of there. That was pretty dope because it had that real theater vibe. Was that Collision or Dynamite? That was Collision.
That was Collision, yeah, because Dynamite was in the eliminator match.
Yeah, the 4-way, right?
Yes. Yeah. So the action is good. There's good action. Some stories are good. Some just now there's just we're gonna get Roosh and Mike Bailey. We took a really fucking weird way to get to that. Kevin Knight's going away. Why not just have Roosh fucking beat Kevin Knight? I don't. There's just things that they do that it still perplexes me. So yeah, I mean the Dark Order showed up. I didn't even know they were still a fucking thing on Collision, but whatever.
Neither did I.
Bro, Collision is a weird fucking show, man. There's some really good stuff on it, and then you're these people are still with the company. Wow. And they're Mike Bailey Drellisto part 2, and I'm I missed part 1. Yikes, dog. That's it. I mean, I really don't have anything. I'm looking forward to Will Ospreay and Adam Page. That should be interesting. They did the frenemies thing again. You know, they got together and they called out Don Callis, and then Don Callis was like, "I need 2 of my guys," and Will Ospreay put his hands.
Who the fuck is a Don Callis guy? Do we even know?
Yeah, there's like
He's got them all.
at this point. Yeah,
He kind of looks like a dick, doesn't he?
Who?
Yeah,
Don Callis.
He
Yeah.
is a dick.
We got
Takeshita.
Josh Alexander, Takeshita, Roppongi Vice,
Lance Archer,
Lance Archer.
Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah. He's got quite the fam. Got quite the fam there. So I'm looking forward to Double or Nothing. You know, I kind of dig like Dynamite being Dynamite Collision Wednesday, Thursday this week.
Did you see over on NXT, Kyle Fletcher's twin brother, Miles Bourne, won the Battle Royal to challenge Obafemi for the NXT title at Battleground.
I fucking love that.
Ah,
Absolutely, I'm a big Miles Bourne guy.
No one saw that coming. Kyle Fletcher, Randy Orton, love baby. That's who he is.
I like a
Then you
little
got-
baby.
Yeah.
Then you got
fucking Ricochet beat up Zach Gowen.
oh, that was cool.
Yeah. Had
love Zach
no
Gowen.
fucking idea who he was. He started yelling at. I was like, "Why is he yelling at some fucking guy in the crowd?" And
He's the
I
guy that
realized-
Brock Lesnar
Oh.
threw down the stairwell.
Yeah, but you
He's the
couldn't
guy
see
with
his
one
one
leg.
leg. Yeah, he's standing behind the guardrail. You couldn't see it. Just Zach Gowen in blonde hair.
Yeah, and he was there with his kid. Sky Blue's coming back next week.
And he's having a match with Ricochet on
Beach Break.
Beach
tomorrow
break.
night.
Yep.
Wednesday night.
Oh my god.
Will you be tuning into the AEW tribute to Mongo?
Hell yeah, why not? Flair's probably going to be there. I'm sure Sting will be there.
Flair will. Yeah, they announced him already.
Are they going to be enjoying some Woo Wings while they're, or that fucking
Woo Wings!
that mushroom drink that he's fucking peddling?
Woo energy!
Or the cheap alternative, Viagra, generic Viagra Cialis, 37 cents.
Voters!
Tony, I already have my Christmas present picked out for you. AEW will be releasing a book chronicling, excuse me.
Chronicalizing, huh?
Rondo.
Woo words!
I like woo words. It's easy to spell. Oh, I'm not doing the show tonight. Tony is because I got to try and go to bed.
Oh shit, I forgot. Good thing you reminded me.
I would have reminded you when we were done.
So let's
I
go
would
another
be-
hour.
I will be purchasing you. This book is all elite.
Purchasing me?
Yes. The all elite AEW.
You can't do that anymore, you know.
$5 a
Inside-
pound.
We kind of eliminated purchasing people like, I don't know, over a century ago.
Woo
Not
slavery!
longer than that.
I'm going to buy you an AEW book for Christmas, Tony, so you can always remember the first 5 years of AEW.
Well, I don't have a fireplace, but I'm sure somebody I know could use it for kindling.
Hey, I bet you this is going to be an expensive book. Take it easy there, guy.
Jerry the Kingling Lawler.
It's going to be one of those PWTs exclusives.
I don't know. You can order it, though. You can pre-order it now. A collection of memories packed with unbelievable photos and exclusive interviews.
Hey, by the way, I'm not tipping my hat for what my homework's going to be, but Jesus Christ, I don't know which service is more anemic right now.
Really
WWE on Peacock or AEW on Max. There's like nothing left on either service.
There's still a fair amount on Peacock.
Yeah, but it's dwindling. It's like there's not what there used to be on there, dude. It's just not like on KJG's recommendation, I went to that Battle Royal section. I think the earliest Battle Royal was probably less than 10 years ago.
Oof.
It's like, what are we doing?
They have like the WrestleMania 4, but it's like the whole card. And then there's like something from like the singer, or like it's like if you look through, it says like the voice Battle Royal. And it's
Yeah,
like,
what the fuck was that? It's like a singing competition with people who have nothing to do with wrestling.
Just because it has Battle Royal in it, it went to the WWE section.
It's bad, dude. And I was really looking for the Shaq match. I was looking for the Maki Ito debut. None of that shit is on Max. It goes from like 2019, 2020, and then it goes all the way to 2024.
All right, I'm gonna cut them some slack because that's still relatively new.
Yeah, but come on, dude, upload that shit. You know what I mean? Just upload it.
Stuff takes time. Physical media, buddy.
I'd love to watch some AEW.
I'm gonna isolate that.
Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock, TNT.
Before
I mean good AEW.
Before we go to our homework though, Dark Side of the Ring. God damn it, where is this drop? Billy Jack Haynes. This hi Nelly. God damn it.
What?
I'm looking for something. I was trying to do two things at once. Never mind. Failed. Fucking fail. Nelly, get out of my face. Oh, there it was. I just saw it. Son of a bitch.
You know, poor people don't like AEW.
Dark Side of the Ring, Billy Jack Haynes. I was super fucking pumped for this, especially when I found out that he's the one who reached out to the producers and he wanted to talk to them. So they go to fucking jail to talk to this lunatic. Bro,
I should have said thanks, but no thanks.
Did you watch the thing I sent to the Discord where he calls out Stone Cold Steve Austin?
I didn't see that.
It's a video. So it's a video from like 9 years ago. So if you watch Dark Side of the Ring, there's something wrong with him, right? Clearly there's something wrong with him. He spends a lot of time like doing research. So he has all this information in these plastic sheets that like you put like paper in, right? So in this video, he's got a plastic sheet and it's just Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's like, I want to fucking fight the wife beater, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'll fucking fight Stone Cold Steve Austin, the wife beater. I don't deal for none of that shit. I'm Billy Jack Haynes and I'm gonna beat up.
He shot his fucking wife.
He murdered his wife. This fucking douche noz, and they gave him that. Oh, let's go to prison and interview this guy.
But then he couldn't talk about anything, right?
Aren't there laws? I should know this. Aren't there laws against like I don't know, exploiting like the sick and feeble-minded? Like, isn't that a thing? Like, shouldn't we be protecting society from this shit? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, I laughed my ass off when they asked him a question, and he just turns and he yells to his lawyer, "You think you hear that one?" And you hear his lawyer off camera go, "I'd leave that one alone."
Yeah,
he's like, "Leave it alone. Leave it alone."
Dude, but it's like all his shoot interviews are out there. Like I remember when we started doing the podcast, like the hot thing on Facebook was he knew about he's the one that helped murder the kids or hide the bodies. Like, and he's sitting there with the fucking mother on the news holding her fucking hand. Like,
you know what this is, Matt? You know what this does, Tony? I think you're gonna follow where I'm going to this. This is how you cement an insanity defense.
You know what, KJG? You know what? Fuck, my bell's not even ringing. That's fucking genius. That was something I didn't even think about.
That's right.
Bravo, sir.
Yeah, that's a good pull. And it like everyone's like he's crazy, right? And then his one friend's like, I don't know, I've seen some stuff. He showed me some stuff. And he's like, I don't know, I could be a McMahon. Apparently, my mother slept with Vince McMahon Sr. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Fuck.
It's possible.
Mr. Jackman.
Billy Jackman.
Billy Jackman.
I was gonna say Jackman. Isn't that Brundo's nickname?
It was back then.
Back then.
It was the WWF.
It was something. Like he always seemed like a head case though, so
Yep.
Bro, him
Great
without
action
the
figure.
beard and like UWF, those clips they were showing fucking blew my mind.
Yeah.
Wolf.
I don't know.
I liked Billy Jack when I was a kid. He had a great match with Randy Savage on Superstars. And he wound up losing because of that no good prick Danny Davis.
Yeah.
But whatever. Yeah. And then he bladed after he lost to Hercules at WrestleMania 3.
Do you believe the story of the Billy Jack Haynes Ken Patera tag team being tag team champions?
I think it would have been something like, hey, if you guys get over, this could lead to a tag team titles run, not like, hey, we're going to push you guys to the tag titles.
And
You know,
also,
one of
like,
those things they say like that. Like, they said the same thing to Bad News, you know, oh, you could be the tag or world champion or whatnot.
also, how do they bring back Ken Patera when on the territory show? He's like, I never threw anything through, and Medusa's like calling him out. Like, clearly, Ken Patera is also a fucking liar, piece of shit, cocksucker.
Oh, cocksucker.
Sour grapes.
Yeah, fucking
Oh,
sour
crap.
grapes. Right. Don't fucking commit to something and then don't show up and ghost me, you fucking asshole. I'll be
That's
choking on
fair.
a fucking Big Mac, piece of shit.
You think that's what he was going for, Big Mac? I think Ken Patera's a quarter pounder guy.
Who knows? I would never throw a rock through the McDonald's window.
You couldn't even lift a rock to throw to a McDonald's window.
You would pull the fire alarm though.
Yeah, 100%. That's your gimmick. And whenever he's running out, you just run in, jump behind the counter,
No.
clear out the fillet of fish.
Blade himself with the glass on the ground.
Sabu likes McNuggets. Sabu likes McNuggets.
Dun, 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 dun.
It would have been a cool scar, man. Chicken
Matt in slow motion sucking down fucking ice cream from the fucking vending machine. They go, oh! How's that for a throwback? Which is what he was doing to the Big Macs. Rolling them back.
Which Big Mac?
We have an official match for Saturday night's main event.
Another one, or
Yeah, Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker against CM Punk and Sami Zayn.
Oh, I'm down.
all right, good.
I'm down.
Are you down for some homework?
No, because I got an announcement. Finally, this week, the fasting, the dieting is paid off. This guy right here is under $2. That's all. I'm ready for homework.
I need the banner because at some point I'm gonna have to edit this.
I thought you were going for a drop.
No, I was not going for a drop.
No, free the pussies.
Nope. Nope.
Let the beef run.
Go spank my ass and call me Charlie.
I will make drops at all those. I just need to find the time. KGG, you were kind enough to send us back to ECW Heatwave 98, Chris Candido, Lance Storm. What was the genesis of this homework?
Two of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Lance Storm and Chris Candido. Obviously, this was a match that I don't think a lot of people remember on this Heatwave show from August 2nd, 1998. A lot of stuff going on this show. And this was kind of like a match that it was a very good match, fit well placed onto the show. And even though this was a lot of action, a lot of wrestling, it still had its holy shit moments. And there's a lot of storytelling going on with the whole triple threat and Sonny coming back into it. So I just thought this was a really good match. And I had originally picked it, like I said last week, for the anniversary of when Chris Candido passed away. And as it happens, it's this week. And Sabu passes away. And on this show is the great Sabu Rob Van Dam Hakushi Hayabusa match. So it's weird how those things work out, but I just picked this match because I thought it was a hell of a match. A lot of action, a lot of physicality for these two guys who are mostly known for, I guess, like striking, mat wrestling. Like Chris Candido wore headgear out to the ring. So that just goes to show you. So I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on the match.
I got a quick question for Handsome Kevin, if you don't mind.
Okay, because
what does Hakushi mean in English?
He assigned the homework.
Oh fuck yeah! It is. It's like a scholar, a gentleman. It's
It's like a white bear, isn't it?
Oh, flying bear. Yeah, that's what it
bear.
means. Flying bear. My bad.
Great feedback.
There was a reason for the headgear.
Yeah, it was his ear.
Yeah, he had his
Yeah.
ear ripped off by Sabu and RVD.
I didn't remember that part of it.
They
Yeah.
talk about it in the match.
Well, good feedback.
I watched this match 3 times this week. I did not
They
notice
mentioned
that
it
at all.
numerous times there, Flying Bear.
I missed it. Go fuck
All right.
yourself.
Not at me. You've got to listen, buddy. You got to turn the listening ears on.
He couldn't. His ear was covered.
Oh, gotcha. In what?
I thought this was a fucking excellent match. I really enjoyed it. I wish. No, I don't wish. I liked Shane Douglas on commentary. I thought he added to it. And because
That was him?
yes,
Yeah, he was on it for the whole show. It seemed like, if I remember.
yeah, because he fucked his elbow up again.
Yeah.
So I kept it on after the match, and they go to him, and Francine are with Joey, and he's got that giant fucking metal gimmick on his fucking arm. But yeah, man, I've been, like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm watching 98 ECW, so I'm following this triple threat story. I love that Lance Storm cut the rat tail off. He looks like a normal fucking human being now. Can't believe that was a look in 1998.
He's Canadian. Cut him some slack.
And man, the fucking like bringing Sonny back. Sonny was the one who wanted Lance in the triple threat. So like that twist being thrown in there, the headgear, the ear injury, the finish was fun. Chris Candido's fucking selling when he does that thing where he lands on his side and then he runs like
Oh, he does the
early
fucking
shuffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna do the spinneroonie for a second.
just great. The fucking power bomb off the top rope is
love
just
bombshell.
fucking nuts. It's a nuts move. And Chris Candido looks so fucking good, man. It's crazy to he was like 25 at this time.
And
Yeah,
and
he
Rondo,
started real young.
And
Go
I don't know
ahead.
if you caught this, like the superplex to the outside, and Chris Candido lands right on his fucking tailbone. And not that this was like anything different for ECW, but like I noticed, like, oh man, he took that bump with no mats on the ground.
Yeah. I had that in my notes. That suplex to the outside looked rough. And then Lance jumping on him outside afterwards, too. That kid, did you notice the way Lance's head just bounced when the finish, too, when he gives the power bomb? It's like fucking Concussion City there.
Yeah, but good thing those canvases, the ring in ECW had a nice fucking bounce to it. A really nice.
They sound so great too. I think we talked about it once before, but nothing sounds as great as the ECW ring.
Yeah.
It just sounds awesome every time anybody hits it.
It's so weird how in that, like for that time period, like how distinct every promotion's ring was. Whether you could tell if somebody's bumping in a WWE ring, if it was a WCW ring, which had a great sound, and the ECW ring, which is just fucking off the charts unreal. The way it sounded and bounced. When RVD gets fucking pile driven and he sells it on that fucking ring, nothing was better. I like how, like, even though it's ECW and like there's really no disqualifications, like Sonny's outside tripping the leg, or she comes in and she gives fucking Lance Storm the fucking Christmas goose, and then she fucking shoves him.
And she's still like this, and she's still like discreetly trying to put the powder, like
Yeah. It was just so good. It was something different from ECW, but yet it fit given who the players were.
Exactly. You know? And the best part is just like Sonny just saying, "You suck, Mono."
Oh my god, yes! Yes!
And Douglas is like, he does. Yep, he does. She's right. But like, I like Shane on commentary too. Like, I watched the match after too because I had a little time before the show, and it was Mike Awesome Masato Tanaka, which might be better than their one night stand match, to be honest with you. It's Mike Awesome brains fucking Masato Tanaka with a chair.
No, I get it, but like take one night stand in the microcosm that it was that particular night where these guys came back and they just fucking just put on this clinic, like, you know what, 8 years after the fact, 7 years after the fact. So like I get it, but yeah, I can't imagine like that this match would have been any different, and I believe you 100% that it was better. I don't remember it, but
it's all it's like 9 minutes long. Watch it, but like Douglas on commentary is like, why is he not like he just added. Joey was alone so much that another voice being on there actually like gave him a second to breathe. And Shane Douglas's insight for the Chris Candido Lance Storm match and the Mike Awesome match that I watched afterwards was fucking awesome. Like, I kind of wish like they did that a little more. Like I know they did the thing with Taz when he came back. Like that man you heard was Peter Sinercha, better known as Taz. Like they didn't show him, but he called the whole match.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was fucking great. I really enjoyed this match a lot.
Yeah, this was a good call, KJJ. I really enjoyed it too.
One thing I was trying to think of when Candido was throwing the chops, everybody's wooing. When did that start? Because I thought it was even later than this, but
No, it was way before this too. ECW, they were notorious for doing the woo
Yeah,
sweep.
this is 98.
Yeah.
Like even if you want to say it started like the height of like the NWO, like even if you want to like say that's even giving it a late start, like it was definitely around since at least then.
okay.
I feel like it was whenever he started turning babyface. It might be when Hogan turned heel and Ric Flair had to be a babyface and people just got behind him. Could be making that up, but
Yeah, but it was going on in ECW like if I remember right, like 95 at least. They were doing that.
okay.
HK, where did you land on this, buddy?
I enjoyed the match. It was a lot of fun. The thing that I guess two things, critiques, three. I'll give you three.
Uh-oh.
One, Shane Douglas on commentary. For the most part, I didn't mind, but I laughed my balls off when he said, "You're not going to pin a member of the Triple Threat without their shoulders on the mat." Well, no shit.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I caught that.
He just misspoke.
Yeah.
That's how you pin anybody. That's how you win the match. Lance Storm going into the missionary pin on Chris Candido made me laugh my balls off. I thought that was fucking hilarious. And the thing that pissed me off the most, why are you going to take Sonny's top off if I don't get to see nothing?
Oh, dude, yes.
If I don't, what's the point? If I don't get to see nothing, there's no point to it. So, and that was a good vintage. That was a good vintage on Sonny there. Not bad at all.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Candido looked best shape of his life.
Yeah.
Candido
Oh my god.
unbelievable. So yeah, love the match altogether. The Blonde Bombshell, he took that from Jannetty. Yeah,
He used to do it with Jannetty.
I thought Jannetty was using that because Jannetty was using that by Survivor Series in '95.
Yeah,
I'm sure Candido was doing it in the NWA.
I remember him saying like they used to try working into all those multi-man matches, and they would do it like 2 minutes into a match, and like the agents backstage would be, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
Yeah, fucking do that. Yeah, no, but two guys that I have a lot of respect for. Two guys that every time they're in the ring, you can usually pull something away from it. You know what I mean? Like you can pull some enjoyment out of the match. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But again, like why do it if I don't get to see nothing? I want to see something.
I mean, I got a video if you want.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I've seen that one. That's not the vintage I want to see.
I got the one where she's in a bathtub of eggs.
All right.
And that's Tony's homework.
Goo goo kachu, huh, Tony?
Oh, great poll, Kev. Great poll. This two weeks in a row, the Kevins go back to back with great fucking matches.
Yeah.
I can't find a picture of Sonny with eggs. Damn it. It's here somewhere.
I'm sure it is.
It's findable. I just got to do my Google Foo a little better.
Tony, you are in the homework signing mood tonight, my friend.
Yes, and in honor of my good friend Handsome Kevin and his diabolical attitude toward me for not wanting to play Fortnite with him yesterday, mistaken attitude, I might say, I'm going to make it up to him. HK, buddy, this one's just for you. We're going back to WWF Raw's War, December 13th, 1999. Something that I hold near and dear to my heart. Something that I want to bring back to the masses. Chocolate pudding match for the WWF Women's Championship. The Cat defends against Tori. Not Tori Wilson, Tori.
Woo pudding.
It's not on the cock. It's on the YouTubes. So it's available for everybody to enjoy. You don't have to be a subscriber. And yeah, we're going to get a little pudding action. A little pudding.
Oh, great pull, Tony. Great pull.
Fuck yeah, it's going to be a great pull all around. And it's an easy watch. It's an easy watch. It's less than 6 minutes.
Really? They didn't go 25?
No, this isn't in the Tokyo Dome, Brundo.
I wish I could go 25.
Tony, once again, picking in the spirit of the homework.
Oh my god, it's amazing. The fucking the power moves that are involved, like the submission holds, interesting run-ins.
Do you have a timestamp on this Monday Night Raw for the listeners and us?
Oh no, it's the entire clip. I have the clip here. It's just the match.
Oh, you just the match we can find. Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
It's a fucking banger, bro.
You know what?
Forgiven.
I really enjoyed the dentist match, so I trust you, Tony.
I enjoyed the Ultimate Warrior Jim Duggan.
Well, I didn't want to give 2 homework assignments. I figured one pudding match would be enough for the fellas for next week. I expect you to watch it at least 26 times before next Monday.
I'm gonna come back with a bowling arm. Jesus.
Come back, yes.
Well, then I get to assign homework next week. Where do I go?
David Starr.
Mud.
No.
Jello.
No. And I think that's it, gentlemen. I think we've reached the end of this journey tonight. Is there anything else anyone wants to plug, talk about, throw out into the universe before we wrap up and I try and go to bed at some ungodly hour?
Duke and I had a great episode. Just came out on In Your House. The first In Your House. Had a lot of fun recording it. So definitely worth the listen.
Yeah, you guys were firing on all fucking cylinders. I'm only halfway through and I was laughing my nuts off in the car. Especially when Duke came out with that PJ line. I almost fucking rolled, dude. It was so I rewound it 4 times just to hear Duke. The confidence and the delivery and the reaction it got was so good. That's all I got.
That's it. Anybody?
Is that all we got?
That's all we got. Next week we got HJC with Kyle and we got Sam Stackhouse joining us.
Fuck yeah. Pancake Sam Stackhouse. There we go.
I was going to say, is he a guy that is all about a company that no longer exists anymore?
No.
Is he a Wrestling Society X guy?
No, Sam works for like GCW.
Okay.
NWA.
And with all right.
Oh yeah, fuck Crockett Cup this weekend, right?
I'm gonna try to find it and watch it. No, it's not Champagne.
No, Natty.
I'm gonna watch Champagne.
Kenzie Page, right?
Well, Natty's a WWE superstar. Maybe we should pick it.
Oh, good point.
Good try, Tony.
And with that, we cue the music. Jesus God.
This has been a production of the Shining Wizards Network. For everything Shining Wizards, visit shiningwizards.com. And don't forget to listen to all the great shows of the Shining Wizards Network.
We'd like to thank those that support us on our Patreon, patreon.com/wizards podcast. Manny Kratzo, I Doug Pistons, Emily Brock, Jesse Elwell, Scott George, Keith Parker, Michael Hammond, Kathy Hummer, William Mercier Jr., Al Day, Ryan Schlong, I5 Tom, Maddie Garifo, and Kate Hensler. Yeah, so there's something wrong with them. They got to be put down. You can't handle me. You can't handle me. All right. And then he tried to cream me and KGG. Your fucking idol is Larry Zbyszko? See, I kill John Cena every once in a while. Give him that tip, Molly. This show is not worth fisting. I'm a fucking maniac. Your snowflake ass can't deal with me.
Sweet on the hog. Who am I to correct B. Brian Blair? It was such a fucking mess, man. Petting the cat? Oh, yeah. Somebody's sucking my dick.
Couldn't stand it. Sick of them. Hate them all. I think